It's time to get raw. It is time to get down. It is time for the number one source of all things WWE right here at the Turnbuckle Tavern. I am 130, your host, the one and the only J-Bone. And with me, of course, is the MD from MA. The one and the only, the MVP Marco. You thought I was going to forget about that?
No, I didn't think it. I thought you were going to forget all about that.
We got Tyson in the house.
MD from NY.
So, you know, you got JD from NY, but we got
man, he's the fan favorite of all the AEW fans out there. All the AEW fans love to hear from JD from NY.
He's a chode. Anyways.
Do you actually, John, you know who we're talking about?
Yeah, actually, I listen to him actually very often.
Oh, you do?
No,
yeah.
He's a fan.
See, so here's the funny thing. So I don't listen to him, but I do enjoy his the clips that are that are posted on on X and stuff like that. So I do enjoy his videos.
His rants.
Boy, do they get people riled up.
Yeah, get people riled up.
Get people so mad.
I just appreciate him being honest. I guess that's even if it rouses people up and shit.
It's fun. I want to go not go that full route, but
honesty's a word.
It is.
Yeah.
That's a word you could use.
It was also convenience. I mean, there's not when you were just starting to get into all this. I mean, he was the easiest one to find.
Yeah,
I didn't know any podcast, didn't know any streamers. He was,
because he's from New York, right? Yeah.
Well, we talked before we get into it, but we did talk about when I interviewed Justin, the Wrestling Classic. We talked about Twitter and stuff like that, or X, and how it is, and you have to be aggressive on there as far as being Instagram. You don't have to be as aggressive as a wrestling fan. People just, for the most part, enjoy what you post and all that shit. But on X, you have to be you have to have a deal persona. Right. You have to be aggressive on there. It's no, you can't be nice on X when it comes to wrestling. You got to be an asshole, pretty much. So
half the comments are just rude ass comments for the most
exactly. So it's well, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right back to you. That's but yeah, it was our little inside joke between me and J-Bone. I said, I'm pretty much gonna do that because it's just the vision and all that stuff when we get to it. This is
I would be going against you guys the whole night. This is gonna be great.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. So I did get to introduce our third co-host, of course, the one and the only J Bug Z. What's up, brother? How's everything going?
Doing all right? Stone of a week it's been for wrestling.
Yeah.
For WWE in particular.
Yep. We just, of course, coming off of PLE, the final PLE in the Peacock era. We shut that Peacock door. No more cock for us. No cock for you.
Well, there's still a little cock tease with the Saturday Night's Main Event.
True. What do the kids call it? Edging? We're gonna edge. They're gonna edge us a little bit.
They're gonna be edging us a little bit. Yes.
Yeah.
You think you know me?
Did they say they're gonna do some deal, some original content deal with Peacock or something like that? They're still gonna have some shows on there, but not obviously they're PLEs. I'm not sure what that means.
I mean, they could still end up with the library for all we know, and then they'll get the SmackDown replays. Those
as much as I hate to say it, I hope.
I think ESPN's getting that at some point.
Well, here's the one positive: if it does stay on Peacock, so for example, use your VPN, you go on Netflix. Netflix is missing a shit ton of stuff.
Oh yeah,
in the archives and stuff. There's no WCW. There's so it's pretty bare bones, kind of like how WWE Network was when it originally launched. So
I mean, they pretty much just bought the rights to Raw for the most part. Netflix, they could at one point just transport the whole Raw library over at Netflix, and then you won't get
which I hope
Raw
they do.
anything. I mean
I hope so, but they haven't.
They need to add stuff back in though. That's the other thing. Not to. We talked about this last week off air about, DVDs and stuff like that. Not to bring anyone's value down on their DVDs, but I mean, I want to be able to fire up something on Netflix and see some full unedited Raw episodes where we see everything.
Well, you're not going to get full unedited.
Jerry the King Lawler throwing around the F word about gold dust.
Yeah.
None of that stuff. All right. I mean,
Or Brett calling Shauna the H word.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Those are. Yeah.
And now we're not talking about Hunter.
Yeah, we're not.
Wasn't calling him Hunter.
Yeah, he was definitely wasn't calling him that. Yeah. And
Even Triple H. I remember he goes, I ain't no queer.
Yeah.
I ain't no queer.
Yeah, Lawler, the F word, it wasn't fake. He wasn't calling Dustin Rhodes fake. He's calling him something else. So.
No.
How long would it have been before they edited that stuff out?
I think it's been like
it's probably been a long
since
time.
Maybe not the network, but like what do you think? Maybe on the network it was probably edited. I think they started doing that stuff on.
They probably never released that at all since he said it. I would imagine.
Well, I remember there was some old episodes you could watch. I think like around the time when they did the not the Super Bowl, but what was that Raw Bowl thing they did and like team all that shit. Around that time, they had that stuff on there.
Yeah, they did. I forgot.
But like as they started moving over Peacock, I think as they were bringing the library over, as they were doing it, they were just going through it and just pulling stuff and then posting it.
Yeah,
that's why everything is
possible.
Yeah,
it's very possible. It's out there then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
out there. Yeah, it's out there.
You go on YouTube and find some old Raw episodes. Undertaker drinking blood and all that stuff too. That's not that got cut. Yeah. Oh, well, we talked
the infamous Nation of Domination.
Oh man, the locker room. Oh boy, remember that? The spray painted on the walls was some racially motivated language.
Yeah.
I think they strategically did not put that on the Best of Raw 15th anniversary DVD.
Yeah, no, they did not.
Definitely was not the best. It was actually should be on the Worst of Raw.
Yeah, that was I told wow. Man,
I think it's on the Worst of Raw DVD set that's available nowhere.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't think they edited Vince McMahon what he said to John Cena. I think
that still blows my mind.
Keep it up.
I think we have part of the clip here. Let's see.
Is it? Oh, geez.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What's good in the hood?
Yeah, the rest of that, I'm pretty sure it's still up there. I don't think they edited that part.
I forget what I have the pay-per-view for it. I just forget what it was off of.
It was like a backlash or something. Let's see.
What's good in the hood?
It wasn't one of the main pay-per-views. It was like one of the.
It was in Detroit. I could tell that it was because it was.
Yeah, Detroit Flyers, right? The Flyers were behind there, something like that.
And then you had Booker T go.
Tell me, you didn't just say that. Oh, Vince, only he can get away with that, dude.
I thought
got it
for a while. I always thought that was like fake.
No, that was real.
Yeah.
That was real. Do-Rag Vince, dude.
Or maybe, I knew about Do-Rag Vince.
That's the beginning of Do-Rag Vince right there.
But I had always thought that was like like he said it like kind of quickly, like so that it was like he's making it sound like he's saying it, but he said it.
No, he definitely said it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, it was fun.
You said you found it?
Survivor Series 2005.
It was a big PLE. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Must have been
that was right after Eddie died.
Yes.
That wasn't long after Eddie died.
Oh yeah, wow.
That's
right.
That was the big Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series too.
Yes.
Because I remember being like a big Raw versus SmackDown like brand split when I was a kid, so I'd watch that on YouTube.
Oh, the games are great too.
Yes.
All the SmackDown versus Raw games, sick. They need to bring that back.
What's good? 2007.
Oh, gee, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, Vince. I don't even know how we started talking about that, but anyway,
I don't either.
But yeah.
Well, stay tuned because we're going to be talking about more racial intent.
Yeah, maybe that'll be part of the the show.
We'll just we'll just have that as a bumper or something.
Maybe that'd be one of the rivalries that we bring up.
That's a good point. So that's a good,
the first
good segue.
one.
Good segue for to plug the Patreon, of course. So patreon.com/Turnbuckle Tavern. Head over $2.99 a month, the cheapest wrestling Patreon out there. Get you access in the Facebook group, and you'll also get to tune in and watch the new rivalries. We've been teasing it for a couple weeks now. We're pretty much almost there. We're almost ready to roll with it. Looks like as of right now, the winning rivalry. Now I don't know how many votes are still out there. It looks like it's going to be RVD versus Jerry Lynn to start us off.
The whole effing show versus a new effing show.
Yeah. So
I barely know anything about this. So it's gonna be exciting.
Well, actually, you know what? To be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot either, but I'm excited to dive into it. So I'll definitely have to do my homework for sure before we get into it. So that's probably what I'm gonna dive into this week and really sink my teeth into. I know a little bit about the history, but I really got to dig into the matches and the timeline of everything. So
yeah, definitely do that. Peacock, hit up some ECW.
Yeah,
watch some matches.
So that's what we're gonna looks like as of right now, unless something changes.
I like it.
Yeah. So and I know that's a hot rivalry too in the ECW days. So and I know they put on some banger matches.
Dude, Jerry Lynn, underrated.
Yep,
one of the best underrated wrestlers to me. Before Kenny Omega, we had Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn was like that for me. When you watch those old ECW things, moveset, same thing. I mean, obviously Jerry Lynn's a little bit more stocky, a little bit more muscular. But man, that guy was.
Who wasn't at that time?
that is very true. There was a lot of short, muscly guys back then. We went from the 80s where it was big, giant muscle guys to the mid 90s to the 2000s where it was short, jacked dudes.
We went from tackles to guards.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there was a lot of those guys back then.
That's a great point.
Holy crap.
I forgot to mention too, we're also live here on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So just to maybe get some new viewers in. So if you are watching, make sure you share the link, get people talking, come check us out. So if you're new to the tavern, of course, Rawdown each and every Tuesday night on Patreon Live, Wednesday on Spotify and Apple. Also, you got the flagship, which is Thursdays. Coming soon, we're going to be re-debuting the debate. Took a little bit of hiatus on that. And then, of course, Wrestling Tonight, which is kind of a one-stop shop for everything wrestling related. Ace and Chad do a great job talking about all of the promotions. And I believe Sneed and Colton are working on some stuff for Patreon exclusive stuff. So September is going to be exciting time. So I don't know. We may, depending on how the week goes, we may try to record next week, guys. We'll see. But it won't drop next week. But we'll at least get it in the can. So when we do this new Tavern Vendetta show, it will be live to tape. That way we can put in the bottom lower screen. We can put the match, and YouTube doesn't fuss at us too much. So, and I don't know. Maybe we'll put first 10 minutes for free on YouTube. We'll see. Just to tease people. I don't know. Like I said, we're just trying some new things. Trying to grow this bad boy, because if you just stay where you're at doing the same thing, you're just gonna stay with the same numbers, and we're just trying to build a community here. So like I said, trying some new things out. So let's get into it. First, let's talk and see. Let's find out who is the Rawdown champion.
And now, the Rawdown presents the crowning ceremony for the Rawdown Championship.
The recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Thank you, AJ Lee, for providing that announcement.
AJ.
All right. And new Rawdown champion.
Oh my God.
Back where it belongs, baby. Yeah. You like it. You love to see it. Thank you, John Cena, for putting that attitude adjustment on Logan Paul. That was the deciding factor.
Demand a recount.
Yeah, same.
6-5 was the final point total. So I am your Rawdown champion until WrestlePalooza. Well, I'll gladly put it on the line again. And I'll probably win again, because winners win. That's what we do. So how we do it around
Lies.
here.
Yeah, I think there's inflation of the numbers, I think, is happening right now.
Boys, I'm sorry.
Gotta
It
get those
just is what it is.
I don't trust those mail-in votes.
There's no mail-in votes here. We did it the old-fashioned way. Right?
The numbers don't lie.
Perfect timing, for that. And if you don't like it,
Off is a direction you can fuck.
basically, All right. It's time to really get y'all some fixins.
Ooh, we're gonna have a lot of fixins?
We're gonna have so many fucking fixins up in this motherfucker.
Hopefully we don't get booted for that one, but let's head outside the ropes.
Outside the ropes.
And Outside the Ropes is presented to you by one of our new sponsors, G Fuel. From gaming and pop culture to fitness, fandom, and flavor, G Fuel brings the energy, hydration, focus, and recovery you need to power your passion. Every scoop is packed with a playful punch, because who said greatness had to be serious? G Fuel, use code TAVERN at checkout to save 20%. Help support the show and get you that extra bit of energy and focus you need, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Buddy.
Outside the rope news. Let's get to it. So this one caught me way off guard. Like, kudos to Cody and Brandy, really. More so Brandy for keeping this under wraps. But out of nowhere, there's a new Rhodes baby out there.
Yeah.
They welcomed their second child. WWE stars Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes quietly celebrated the birth of their second daughter, Leilani Ella Runnels, on August 29th. They already, of course, shared a 4-year-old daughter, and Liberty Iris. The announcement came via social media, and the wrestling community responded with warm congratulations. The great granddaughter of a plumber, baby. Is here. Yeah, I mean, like, how awesome was it to like keep that under wraps? I know, Marco, you posted something where Cody almost gave it away.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was during like SummerSlam, when they were doing like all those interviews during the SummerSlam week, and he was on the Ringer podcast. I always forget the dude's name, the main dude, but
Bill. Crap.
Nye?
No, not Bill Nye.
No. Close.
Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons.
Yeah. So he was like talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, you have family." He's like, "How many kids?" And then Cody's like, 2. I mean, one kid.
Yeah.
So like way back
and you
then,
can tell he was just like, shit.
Yeah, like, oh shit. But yeah, I guess like that was early August too. So like, because SummerSlam was early this year, so
yeah,
she's probably
she was like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, which is crazy. And a
like,
lot of people,
all those pictures like she posted, and like she was even on like when she is on Cody's podcast, which I mean that could have always been like recorded at any time, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true. Yeah.
but like just nothing. Like no signs of it whatsoever. So hey,
Crazy.
that's in this day and age, it's impressive. Not gonna lie. So
we got to think because that was around. Let me think, because they may have recorded that around like April. I'm assuming.
yeah, maybe so. Yeah,
because they were talking about Roman Reigns in his that photo shoot that he did. I think it was like GQ or some shit.
oh yeah,
Remember that clip of him going, "That boy look good."
yeah.
And like Cody Rhodes is like obsessed with Roman Reigns. He's like he does look good. That boy look good. And she's like, yeah, his GQ thing was pretty tasteful. So that was like around that time. So April to who knows? I mean, but the 29th, my kid was born on the 29th. My first
That's true.
first son, as well as the most important day, even more important than that. It was the first time Kevin Owens won the Universal Championship.
Oh,
first
that's
major
right.
title
That's
on August
right.
29th. So
And only.
And
yeah,
only.
that's how I keep track of it because it's my son's birthday, so I know
There you
when's
go.
the last time he won a title, which is 9 years ago, which is crazy.
That is
If
crazy.
you think about it, 9 years since Kevin Owens has had a world championship or a main title.
That's
I have
fair.
another story. I have another story that I have to tell you off air about that.
Oh, geez. So I'll give you a little background, J Bugsy. So, son, this is how like rooted I am in wrestling, in professional wrestling. Ready? Son's born on that day, right? Day Kevin Owens wins. Daughters, I have two identical twin girls, born on August 22nd, which was the same day that the Usos were born. How crazy is that?
Wow. That is crazy.
Then the other weird thing we just found out: Brock Lesnar's daughter Maya Lesnar. Her middle name's Lynn, Maya Lynn Lesnar.
Oh wow.
My daughter's Maya Lynn Denton. So they have the same. Me and Brock Lesnar have the same. Our daughters have the same first and middle name, which is insane. So
I almost have to find these comparisons in my own life. Then I haven't even
things
thought.
in my family right now, which is kind of strange with how much wrestling is ingrained in my life. So I can't escape it at all, which is insane. But nonetheless, yeah, that's I've seen a lot of people comparing like that interview with Cody Rhodes and Brandy and saying, oh, she wasn't even showing. I don't even think she was pregnant. They could. I mean, there's other ways to get pregnant too. They could do, what do you call it? What's that?
But that was
Surrogate.
like April. Like that's 6
Yeah.
months ago. Like,
Yeah, but
she's
people
not going to
like,
show.
I mean, there's other ways of getting people can get pregnant and stuff
And,
like that.
and there's no telling, like that could have been recorded in February, and then they just released it in April or something.
Has anyone ever watched Friends? I mean, come on. Phoebe did it for her brother and his.
There you go. There you go. They went the Phoebe route. What's Cody's sister's name? Tara or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's
that's but anyway,
yeah, that's the direct sister, right? Yeah, from Dusty.
Yeah. Dusty and his mom, because Dustin has a different mom.
Yeah,
which I believe she's passed. So, but anyways, yeah. So it's actually kind of, we didn't put this in the notes, but this kind of leads me to maybe a question. This was one of my on the fly questions, and I guess it's been kind of talked about lately. But did y'all see the swarm that occurred with Rhea Ripley in France and the privacy of pro wrestlers?
And Sheamus. He also.
I didn't see Sheamus. Wow.
Yeah, it happened to him too.
God. And I guess like some people still believe, it's just crazy to me, that people are like wrestlers are still owed their personal time, which is insane to me. Like,
yeah,
no, they don't owe you a damn thing.
No,
they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you an ounce of their energy at all. I still can't believe we're talking about this. But I mean, like when you see that, it was kind of scary. Not gonna lie, like I fell for her big time. Like where
Just
the
how
hell was
fast.
yeah, like where was their security at? Or like
I don't think she had any.
Yeah,
like
no.
they need to do something. Like that's you could easily quickly get knifed or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Or
definitely.
even worse, shot.
Yeah.
Roxanne had security. There was videos of her going around that she was walking around with security.
Yeah.
Probably
And a lot
after
of times it was after that, yeah. And a lot of times the male
Yeah.
wrestlers usually like to travel with the women.
they do.
So they can
They kind of
be something.
they kind of do. Yeah, I've seen that. Who was it? It was Kevin, I think, one time, and I can't remember who the female talent was.
Oh, it was Rhea. It was Rhea Ripley.
Was it
I know
Rhea?
the video.
Okay.
Yeah, the video. She's like, this dude's like interviewing her.
And he's like, "You good?"
Walking by, and he comes back. And he's like, "You good?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Right." And he just like walks off.
Yeah,
no, they do that. There was another one I seen. Who was it? It was who's it? Which kind of makes sense now. It was I think it was like Solo. It's pretty much the MFTs like walking.
Oh yes,
was it Tiffany Stratton? Were they walking? Were they walking with her or making? I think it was Tiffany Stratton.
That's
awesome. They're around her, they're like
shit.
He's like in the middle, and they're like walking and walking.
I think I do remember seeing that now. Yeah,
that was a few months ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that's a security detail.
Yeah, I'm not. You're not walking up to a bunch of Samoan dudes, especially that size. No, thank you.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I'm not walking up to one Samoan dude.
No, I've seen freaking Jacob.
Let alone 4 of them.
Dude, Jacob Fatu, when we went to that R-Truth's album release party, and he's like literally like it's like the room's kind of like it's like a small, not a small room, but it's like a theater room. And it's a standing room, so there's no seats or anything. And he's literally like in the same row I am, and I'm looking down, hoodie on, freaking like super tight. He had his, like you can see like he had shades on, stuff like that. But you could tell by like the beard and everything, and like the his like dreads are hanging out. Yes. Just so scary. Like, why would you approach somebody that looks like that? That's like, and yeah, they're also around. Like like B-Fab was there, but it was like they were all there, like Carmelo, freaking Montez, Miz. They're all like a bunch of dudes are there, so no one's gonna bother her anyway. But they should be walking around with like either, like you said, male talent or like security. I don't get why. Like, I mean, I get they probably want to be out on their own. But at the same time, it's up to us fans to not do stupid stuff like that. Like they should be able to like walk around and.
But people are stupid.
They should. Yes.
Yeah, it's.
Did you see
scary.
that dude? Did you see the guy that made like the mock fan account, the van video? Did you see that?
I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
He just has this like filter on his face, and he's like, I'm not apologizing. He's like, I was there. And he's just basically just pretending he's one.
Oh, you talking about Ben Bishop?
Yeah. It was
Oh yeah. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's great. He's
what she gets. We pay good money and we buy all the merchandise.
Big Ben Bishop, he's hilarious.
We should be able to do this. All
right? He did it
money today. Which is pretty much what everyone would say. If you read the comments on that video, literally everyone was saying the same thing. No, that's what you get. I mean, you have to if you're famous,
that's not what you get. That's not what you sign up for.
Yeah, that's
not what you sign up
welcome
for.
to X.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah. You want to be a superstar? That's what it is. That's what you're gonna do. It's like,
no. They're
still humans. They're still.
The crazy part is 90% of the time she could have been with security, but just that one time.
Yeah, that one time.
Wanted to just go on her own, and that could have been it.
Marco, you could kind of attest to this. It almost like kind of baffles me how much like, and I know they're not doing a whole lot, but like. In the major pod group, how much like Cardona like is so open in there, and
oh yeah, dude, he was like
Brian, they are so open and like which is like nice, but
talking to them at the show, yeah, they're like freaking, Mark talking about how like I said, we talking about how I look like Sunil, like a slimmer version of Sunil, and
but like at times I'm like almost like, man, y'all shouldn't like they got some crazy fans out there, they need to be careful, but They're also.
I mean, they're all. I mean, for the most part, they're all
look
pretty
good.
cool. They're not like swarming anybody. They don't bother anyone.
No,
Like they weren't like surrounding those guys or anything like that. It's just like it's literally just like a hangout. It's just like
no.
dudes you
I'm
would
just
hang
talking
out with.
about like how open they are in the group. You know.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that is true. They are very
Yeah.
very
Very open.
they chat, they comment
Yeah.
on shit, they do all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, I
it's-
like it though.
I mean, I like it too, but I mean, don't get me wrong. But it's like almost like, you know, somebody's gonna take something wrong the one day. You know.
Yeah, walk up to him. Yeah.
But anyway,
Say something about Chelsea. Hey, you know, make a joke about her. It's like, dude,
Right,
you're not that close.
no. Sometimes people do cross the line with some of the comments in there. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
see, I
come
wouldn't
on.
do that. That's you'd still kick
Like-
your ass, dude. That's a
Yeah.
yeah. He's not a small guy. I've seen him both. I've seen him
Dude,
actually.
they're
Brian Myers is
both-
a pretty big dude. He's freaking.
Brian
bulky,
is a
dude.
big dude.
He might be a little bit bigger than
He
Cardona.
is.
Dude.
He definitely
I mean,
is.
Cardona
think.
slimmed down a lot. It seemed like he's not
I
as
think he's,
muscular.
I think he's
but
a little bit taller.
Myers is a
taller.
big dude, man. Holy
Yeah,
crap!
He's
But he's a nice
thick
guy.
boy.
That's a good
Oh,
thing
yeah.
about it. He's like,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, giant dude. Yeah, I
Anyways.
wouldn't approach any of those guys. Like it's and I just don't. I don't do that. Like as a fan, I mean, we kind of talk about this. Like I don't even do that. Like if I am accessible enough to do it, like I don't like. I
Right.
could have easily that last weekend walked around and like, oh hey, can I get a picture? I don't even do that stuff. I could have got so many selfies. It was just like
right.
I just feel weird doing it.
Right.
that's
Right.
just
Right.
me.
Right. Right.
And then
I mean,
there's the
they're not-
opposite. Like
Yeah.
on the Undertaker and like Bubba Ray's stories of like dads sending their kids to go talk to them. They don't know a thing about wrestling to go get signed
that's true.
merchandise
Yeah.
and crazy stuff. Like finding them at the baggage claim at the airport and
That's another insane thing, dude.
just nuts.
Yeah, that's it's
Yeah.
weird. That's weird. I would never do that. I'd never use my kids. No, I'm joking. That's the whole reason why you have kids, right? To get access to wrestlers.
Right?
That's the only reason. To
That's
have
what
kids.
you got to do.
Is to talk to wrestlers. That's how you get close to them. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think we have this conversation every time we do this show. It's like
Yeah.
us fans, we have to lump ourselves in. We are wrestling fans, so we are a part of that group, and all we can do is just try to preach the opposite of what everyone else does. Just leave them alone. Just like, man, unless you're paying to go get a picture or a signature or a signature autograph, that's all. Like that's only access you should have.
That's it.
Or like a VIP thing. If you did a meet and greet and a luncheon, whatever they do, like at WrestleMania weekend, that's fine. But like, if you see someone out walking around or at the airport, I don't know how many videos or messages they have to put out for people to like just listen to them. Like I
But it's
feel
that
like every
one-off
week-
chance, chance that they're gonna give them a picture, autograph, whatever, even just a conversation.
dude, they're traveling just like everyone else. They're stressed about things just like everyone else. They're thinking about making the towns or whatever. They have to get shit on, get to places on certain schedules. And so, I mean, if they're rude to you, I hope they're more rude. I hope they just get more rude to the fans. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping to see more backlash videos of like fans going, "Oh, I met this person and she said this to me," or he said
Good.
F off to me or something like that. Kill Kowalski spit at one of my cousins before, which is hilarious. He's in the bathroom. Yeah, he's in the bathroom and he's like, "Oh, can I get it?" He's like, "Can I get an autograph?" And he just like spit next to his foot and just walked
Nice.
off. That's what he gets for asking someone for an autograph in the bathroom.
There you go.
I laughed at him hysterically for that.
Yep. All right. Last piece of business I want to talk about, and this is I just found this out right before we got on air. It was kind of cruising the dirty sheets, but supposedly Nick Hogan, son of Hulk Hogan, has filed a lawsuit. I say supposedly, I guess it's definitely happened. Has filed a lawsuit against Bubba the Love Sponge. So Bubba the Love Sponge is the one we were kind of talking about right before Hogan's death. Was really the only one talking about what was going on with Hogan. And a lot of people thought he was just spewing nonsense at the time. And Sounds like he really wasn't. But this has nothing to do with that. I just wanted to kind of paint the picture. Bubba the Love Sponge is claiming that Bubba's upcoming documentary infringes on his father's copyrights and trademarks. So
You mean Nick Hogan?
Yes. Nick Hogan's claiming this. So Bubba is announced plans to release a documentary called "Video Killed the Radio Star: The Untold Story of the Hulk Hogan Sex Tape Scandal" later this month, which is pretty tasteless. Okay, the guy,
definitely.
Like I didn't realize it was coming out this later on this month. The guy, Hogan died. What was it? July 27th or something. So it's been about a month.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna do it like 2 months later. Like God,
There's still an open investigation.
I was about to say he's not even in the ground yet. Like, you know, I mean, it's crazy. But documentary reportedly explores how Hulk Hogan's encounter with Bubba's then wife, Heather Clem, was leaked to the media. According to the complaint, the film includes unauthorized images from the infamous sex tape, some of which were allegedly shown in the recently released trailer.
Jeez.
Dick also alleges that Bubba, whose real name is Todd Allen Clem, has been using Hulk Hogan's trademarks to promote the documentary without permission. The suit further claims that releasing the film would violate a 2012 settlement agreement between Hulk Hogan and Bubba Clem, though the agreement's details are redacted. I mean, look, if one thing you definitely know, for one thing, you definitely have to have permission using Hulk Hogan's name. 1,000%.
Yeah, he owned everything.
I don't have it with me.
I don't even know if I'm not even sure if we're allowed to say his name on here.
No, you can.
No, I'm joking.
Let me see if I have an example. I might have to pull it later on. But like if you look on a trading card with him, at the bottom it says Hulk Hogan, like on the nameplate.
Yep.
And it also says trademark right next to the name.
Yeah.
So the name Hulk Hogan is trademark. I don't have it with me. I'll have to find one.
That's how he was able to do all those businesses and stuff. Well,
yeah.
Trademarking and selling his name and brand.
Yeah.
He licensed everything.
No, he owns it. So like WWE has to pay him money. Like here we go.
Yeah.
Right here.
So like if you go to so like
right
on the 2K games, there
see that right there.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan trademark.
Hulk Hogan and if you look at like Mick Foley, for instance, I just have a Mick Foley right here. Mick Foley's got nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan is even like if you play like the 2K25 games and they like, before you play the game, they have like the copyright stuff. It'll say like, Randy Macho Man Savage is, appears courtesy of whatever I forget the name of the place that owns his, estate. And then Andre the Giant, same thing. His trademark is, owned. WWE is own Andre.
I have to pay attention next time I fire.
Yeah, so they're all
there's a couple of them. Like I know Rock.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Rock now. He's the most recent one. But yeah, Andre, Macho, Hulk.
I think they use Steve Austin. That's trademarked to Steve Williams, Steve Austin.
Yep.
But Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like Steve is allowed to use the name Steve Austin, but he can't use Stone Cold Steve Austin in any of his outside WWE.
Yeah, because they own
stuff.
that.
But they own Stone Cold.
Yeah. So like I know Andre, Macho, and Hogan are like licensed to the WWE. That's why you don't really see a lot of.
I wonder if like Bulldogs like that.
I wonder if that's the reason why you don't see a lot of like footage of them on WWE television, like using like old footage of like Macho Man and Andre, because it's technically not theirs to use. Is it or isn't it? That's
probably not worth all the legal hoops then for them to, I don't know, be shown on the vault and everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I mean, like, yeah, he's like, I don't know why you would even do that. Like, it's
awful, dude.
It's just dumb. That's such a dumb thing to do. On top of it being just a shitty move, like you're stirring the pot up. Like you already now that makes me like everything that he said, where he was like he felt sorry for about what he did, and it just makes him look like a liar now. Like how he felt remorse for everything, and it's like, dude, you're looking for another freaking payday again on it.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Yeah, what does he get from this? Like, what does he gain from it?
He loses big time. Like there's no way this documentary is making a light of day. I'll tell you this right now.
They'll definitely put a stop to it.
Yeah, this documentary we're good. We don't need to see it. I don't care to see it.
Yeah, like why are we bringing this up again?
Who cares? Like, why are we even bringing this up again? Like, we know what happened.
Would it feed all the people that were not so happy with Hulk and still?
No, it would probably stir them up even more. Honestly, like,
I mean,
and because he's probably going to talk about the racial thing that he said.
Yeah, it's going to bring up the Gawker stuff, all that. Like,
yeah. So it's just going to stir things up even more. Like, just let the man rest. Like, let him be at peace. Like, I don't know why. It's kind of just so asinine to do this, and at the same time, like the dude's not here to defend himself anymore.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this? Leave it alone.
I wonder how long he's had this thing in the works. Because obviously he didn't have this made within the last month.
No, it's part.
I don't know. Like I'm glad I didn't read that whole thing before we got on there, because I'm getting a little hot about it.
No, he's probably going to release it. I mean, obviously, I think he would have released or try to release it while Hogan was alive. If anything, I think he doesn't have the gut.
I think he's thinking, the kids aren't going to do anything. I'm going to have an opportunity to do this.
Yeah,
he's
right.
He's chicken shit. Like,
well,
he knew Hogan. Hogan wouldn't be able to do it. Hogan was going to put a stop to it. Look, I didn't watch the Real American Freestyle. I saw a couple clips. Looked pretty interesting to me. Looks like they did a good job, putting it on. Kind of like you kind of saw what Hogan was describing, what he wanted. Like, it sounded like what they put out there is what Hogan was talking about,
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. Like, I like the mat, the ring, not the ring, but the mat, the wrestling mat stage that they had there. It was pretty cool. But Nick Hogan was out there.
Yep.
He did a great job, like, kind of being the spokesman for the Hogan family. He's had, of course, a lot of trouble himself, and, good for him. He's kind of cleaned up his stuff. I know he had a recent thing, little hiccup, but you know what? We all have our demons, and like I said, I think with one thing we got to learn from, and I'm saying this for myself because I was definitely hard on Hulk when he was alive, and I regret it now that he's gone. And like those who are still here and people kind of roll their eyes on, I'm just gonna stop doing that, personally. But I think he did a great job with representing the Hogan family, representing the brand.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's probably kind of thrust in that situation. I don't know how much he was working with, Bischoff and Chad Bronstein and Izzy Martinez. I don't know how much he was, actually, doing stuff, or even his dad. I know they were very tight, but doesn't mean that we're working business wise. But he did a great job. So
yeah, I think
kudos to Nick.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the one to kind of be like the one that keeps the name going.
The flag bearer. Yep.
Like, anyway, I think he's going to obviously with the Real American Bear and like all the things that he has going. I think he's going to be that. Like, I'm not sure what the
it's kind of crazy how much
happens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. I know. And another thing with like Bubba the Love Sponge, remember he had Brooke Hogan on there recently, like talking about like wasn't she on there talking about like
she was on there, she was
all that stuff, and it's like
I know that the family's they obviously have issues. I mean,
yeah,
just like any other family goes.
Yeah, but I think I think with her not, her vocally saying she didn't want anything to do with anything, essentially, when it comes to, her dad and like her dad and the legacy and all that, like dealing with the estate.
She said that she actually went to, I guess, the morgue, I guess it was wherever they're keeping him right now. I don't know if they're still, or if it's still under investigation. I think they closed it. I think, at least for any possible like funny business going on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they closed it. I have to go back and look, but she said that. But look, I mean, that's his daughter, but I would have not put this out there, and I guess maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of questioning if I should even say it, but she said that he was in his suit still and black bandana and still had the mustache rocking, so it's just a sad circumstance, especially to see what's kind of turned out to be. And I mean, anytime you have a high profile person that passed away, there's always going to be, especially when there's already family drama, there's going to be some funny business always going on. But
yeah,
I hope they can, like, Brooke and Nick can kind of get reconcile, and Brooke and Linda can reconcile, and they can move past all this,
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Anyways, Bubba Love Sponge, you go fuck yourself. You know what? Actually, hold on. Bubba Love Sponge.
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Yeah. Look, I was like kind of in his corner, like, not, we were all, I think you were too a little bit, Marco. At least to the fact that it seemed like he was actually telling the truth, and he actually kind of changed his ways, but
yeah,
back again. So
yeah,
I guess zebra doesn't change his stripes. So
unfortunately.
Anyways, enough of this. You guys ready to talk some wrestling?
Let's do it.
Most definitely.
Collar and elbow.
And Collar and Elbow is brought to you by dicklasers.com. Tired of boring laser pointers? At dicklasers.com, we take pointing to a whole new level with lasers shaped like dicks. Perfect for parties, pranks, or the ultimate gag gift. Light it up, laugh it up. Only at dicklasers.com. Make sure you use code TAVERN at 20% to save 20% at checkout. And there's all kind of other stuff too. There, check out the site, dicklasers.com. All right. So I guess we'll start off with SmackDown. Of course, they had the early start times this last couple weeks here.
It was nice.
Yeah. So Logan Paul comes out, declares himself WWE's disruptor. And then Cena comes out, fires back, calling him a dollar store John Cena, and delivers an apology to a fan he once insulted. Of course,
yeah, the little kid.
The little kid.
The Brussels kid or whatever.
The Brussels kid, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like this segment. Mainly because, and we didn't, I still don't have it again. They're trying to memory flash just again. Like, oh, that didn't happen. I feel like,
Yeah.
You need to add that.
Way. Huh?
You need to add that.
Yeah, I do need to add that.
Yeah, the noise.
Yeah. I'm gonna put that in my notes to get
Will Smith walking up and going or whatever that noise is.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I just like leave it alone. I felt like at this point, just don't make any more mentions of the heel turn. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
because every time you bring it up, then people are going to talk about, man, what could have been, what should have been, what happened, what didn't happen, all that good stuff. I posted a clip. It was like of him and making friends with the kid again, and it was WWE trying to book themselves out of this situation. It was Austin Powers with the little cart going back and forth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like, what are we doing here? I don't know. I thought it was silly. I don't know. What did you guys think?
I loved it.
You love? Oh, go.
Okay.
Tell me why you love it.
Yeah.
Tell me why you love it.
So it seems like everything me and you are disagreeing on is like these
Oh,
are the
yeah,
only
yeah,
things
yeah.
giving me any sort of emotion in these short shows. I think that's why I loved it. It just seemed like a heartfelt moment. I don't give a shit if it made sense or didn't, but
All right.
it just was like, it was nice. He was there. I mean, it was just a great moment. They got to do the moment.
It was
at
cool.
Clash of Paris.
Yeah.
And the whole promos with him and Logan have just been, like I said, just been full of emotion. And I think that's why I like wrestling so much, is to feel all that emotion. And a lot of this stuff recently has been emotionless. So any little bit of emotion I'm attaching to, this John Cena Logan Paul has been that.
All right.
And that was why I liked it. And it's John Cena. So
Okay. Well, you know what? Fair enough. That's a fair point. That's something that I can definitely get behind for sure. And maybe I just need to let myself feel instead of being a robot.
gotta feel it.
Gotta feel, what do you think, Marco?
No, I was kind of indifferent on it. I'm one of those people. I'm the case of the Men in Black thing. I just I don't even think of the heel Cena stuff anymore. I don't know what it is. I just don't like. It was like I look at it as just like his.
Men in Black.
No, I look at it as like his journey from this is his his he had this little stint in his final his final tour of the WWE as a heel. You got to see it a little bit. Yep, that's done. Now let's move on to the next. That's how I look at it anyway. It's just like he did it. It's done. Now you can stop saying, "Oh, he never turned heel. He never turned heel." He did it. Didn't work out. He showed you why he didn't. They never did it. For the most part, there's a reason why they didn't do it. And people forget he was a heel when he was starting out, when he was the Doctor of Thugonomics.
He was. It's true.
I don't know why people forget that, but I mean, he was a bad guy. People hated him. They hated his character.
I'm a bad man.
Yeah. But,
anyway, who was it?
It was him and
it was Bull Buchanan, but who did he go by?
I forget.
Wait,
I almost said Grandmaster B, but that's fucking Bud Bundy from Married with Children. I'm trying to think. What the hell was his name?
I'm about to figure it out here.
Yeah, but like I said, anyway, I look at it as like as a part of the Cena farewell tour.
B2. B squared.
That's
right.
Or B squared.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I look at it. No, I'm indifferent on it. I really don't. I appreciate like John, like a passionate, fiery promo, which did save for me. We'll get to this. Did save the end of Clash in Paris. What happened on Raw the next night? That saved it for me, and I'll explain why when we get to that.
Okay. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down there.
I do want to say, if they would have hit the heel turn a lot better, that whole promo would have hit even better, because him going up to the kid, it would have just meant more if he actually got resurrected in a much more passionate way. And so I will acknowledge that if the heel turn was better, resurrection was better, then the whole moment with the kid would have been better.
If Triple H would have let Rock book with him, it would have been, we would have got a story, but it
would have been more than just, I was just having a bad day.
Yeah, it would have been.
Hey, Dwayne.
That's all
Hey.
you need to do. Just pick up
Hey,
the phone. And what he needed to do is pick up the phone and go.
Hey, Dwayne.
I'll put it this way: Triple H has not proven his case that he, WrestleMania 40. I'm not giving all the credit to him when it comes to booking WrestleMania.
Absolutely not.
I just
You
wonder
know,
how
you know
much-
who you get
Definitely-
you give credit
Definitely
to?
The Rock. Definitely Brian Geewerks was around there.
Geewerks, yes. Geewerks is
The Rock. That build was like fucking peak like attitude hour build to a
Yep.
WrestleMania
Yep.
compared to
100%.
this build.
But you
Well,
never
so
know
that's
who's
all I'm
all in
saying.
there in his earpiece trying to tell him, like, hey, we need to sell more tickets. We need to do this. We need to do that.
I'm just saying, Rock and Brian
But
Geewerks should have
at
been
the
around
same-
a lot longer.
But at the
Just
same
saying.
time, if you're trying to sell tickets, trying to do that, trying to do this, then book better. You know,
Yeah, he's not doing it right. I mean,
Yeah.
this booking is
like if the ticket numbers are dropping, then I'll go ahead and use this again.
The numbers don't lie.
If the numbers are dropping, like they say are, which I don't really pay attention to any of that stuff.
Not
anymore.
dropping for SmackDown this week, that's for sure.
Oh, good.
It's almost sold out. According to WrestleVotes.
Yeah. If it's not, if they're still selling tickets and still doing this and still doing that, then fine. Then they shouldn't have to worry about anything, right? But the product, then he could focus on the product a little bit more.
yeah.
Mhm.
They got this thing in cruise control, and they got it on autopilot mode. Actually, they're sitting there in their Tesla, autopilot mode, reading a book,
It's like I said, we'll get to it.
eating their hot pockets.
This vision stuff and
Ugh.
oh man.
I guess I want
Yeah.
this to not be Triple H's fault. That's I'll put my bias there. I don't want it to be he just sucks at booking.
I don't think
And-
he sucks because I mean the
No,
product
I'm not gonna blame all it on him. It's a supporting cast of characters that's not especially with like I said, with the Vision storyline and stuff like that in that faction. It's definitely not just him.
I think
But
he's
I
giving.
like
I
them.
think
You like
the
the Vision?
problem-
I like Becky. Let me rephrase it. I like
Okay.
Becky.
All right. We'll get there, but I think
we
it's
gotta
where
get to
I
Raw,
think
'cause-
I think it's where he's where he's given the ball to. Who he's given the ball to.
That's
the
exactly
problem.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's not the ball's not in the right hands right now as far as carrying the company forward.
And I'm talking about both brands.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not
It's like-
just talking about one brand.
champion
Since
scene-
we're on SmackDown. Let's talk about it.
Dude. The
out
champion
of the blue,
scene-
out of the blue, you got a U.S. title change out of the blue with Sami Zayn. I mean, that really doesn't make sense, especially after Sami Zayn's been saying, "Oh, I'm going to be world champion," and he's going to be U.S. champion. Supposedly,
Yeah.
though, this is a test run to see how he does as a singles champion.
He was
which-
already a singles champion.
I was about to
before.
say yes, because supposedly it's in the works that he's going to win the Royal Rumble. That's supposedly, if you believe. I don't even remember who.
He's been my
Who-
pick
what-
since WrestleMania happened to win the 2026 Rumble. Sammy.
Yeah, I personally don't see it, but
I don't see it either, especially with
just because of how they've booked him, like he wasn't even on WrestleMania.
Yep, that and the way they're booking the world heavyweight title, I don't
Yeah.
see him in that mix.
Well, but
at
he's
all.
not. He's on SmackDown now.
No, but
so-
so he's facing Cody
Uh,
for a title.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
mean,
is
like,
he? I mean, if that's. I mean, what are you gonna do?
A
Swap
lot
them?
could happen.
You're gonna swap brands again?
I don't
Like
know.
why even do it? Like
No,
put
you
the
can
IC
choose,
title
though.
on him.
You win the Rumble, you can choose.
Yeah,
you wanna
I
face.
get that, but then like kayfabe
Back to
is
NXT.
fine, but logistically, it doesn't really make sense. Like you're switching these brands. If you're going to do that, just put the IC title on him.
True. Yeah.
It's
it comes
just
to
some
the-
weird
it's
stuff
the booking,
going
dude.
on.
It's Triple H.
He's just making some interesting. Now the product is still like a lot better than 2021, 2020,
Oh, yeah.
2019, 2018, all the way down the line. You know, the product is still heads and tails way better. I just think where we were at 2 years ago, there's been a drop off, a pretty steep
definitely.
drop off, in my opinion.
You can definitely tell, yeah.
And look, John, if you disagree, go.
all I'm going to point out is
Floor
that just
yours.
what we talked about last week with my little comparison. This
Yeah.
was one of those weeks where if it wasn't for John Cena, Logan Paul, I mean, what else do we really got going on? Sami Zayn
No,
and
it's
Solo is
nothing.
the main event. I'm dealing with this right now in my freaking PG era rewatch. My main event of the episode of SmackDown I'm covering this week is Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero. That's what I got.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess some weeks are just gonna just suck. Like, they're just not gonna be all that great. I mean, I like the John Cena segment, but
like
on the show, I don't even know what to say.
It used to not be like that. Like two years ago, like SmackDown was fire every week. Like SmackDown was must watch.
You know why?
Because Roman's not on there.
Yeah, exactly.
In the bloodline.
it's
That's
missing.
why.
It's missing Jimmy, Jay, Roman,
And
Paul,
Paul.
Sammy, and Solo.
Yeah.
Was
That's
Roman
what
still
changed.
missing as much as he is like the last 2 years, like 2024, 2025? In 2023, was he missing that much?
No.
not even.
He was
around
there
a lot
like
more.
almost every Friday. I mean, maybe
From
missed like
2020 to
he maybe-
2024.
yeah, he maybe missed like one Friday a month.
Yeah, he was a champion for 5 years straight, pretty much.
Well,
Close to 5
Well,
years.
yeah, but I didn't know if he pulled a Brock and just,
No, he was on TV every week.
Towards the end.
If he
to
wasn't
be
wrestling,
fair.
he was on TV. Like
Towards
he
the-
wasn't really
towards the
wrestling
end he
every
did,
week,
but-
but he was on TV every week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he
Doing
was
something,
like,
whether it was like in the back, like coaching the bloodline,
yeah.
or in the ring talking. He was on TV.
Ever since he aligned with Paul till about, I guess when things kind of started breaking apart, which would have been like mid 2023, like he was on pretty much every Friday for the most part.
Yeah.
Maybe missed like one Friday a month or something.
And it's not the difference in just they're not on it. It's the star power. It's the attraction. As much as wrestling fans want like the work rate, people doing the 60-minute Iron Man matches.
That is important.
All that
to some
stuff.
degree.
It is important, but
To some degree.
in the WWE universe, not so much important. AEW
I don't have the
maybe
attention span
maybe-
for a 60-minute match.
No, I meant like just like in
Yeah.
the fact that it's like
I'm just saying.
like as far as like that you need an attraction. You need a star to bring people in. And right now it doesn't feel like they have that happening.
Well, I mean, their stars on SmackDown were what? Alexa Bliss, John Cena,
I mean-
Logan Paul. Those are your marketable names you had on this show.
Yeah.
And Sami
Not-
Zayn, if you want to count him.
I mean,
Which him winning the title is the most watched YouTube video right now. or the
yeah,
last
that
week.
is true. Yeah. And that's another thing.
But-
Are they doing it for moments? Are they doing it for views on social media? That's another thing we always talk about. Is it, are they booking for social media? Or are they booking for the people in attendance?
You can tell by the way that they booked I made a note of that to bring that up for Raw. They do that with how they book the show because they have those planned fireworks celebrations when they win the title, and then magically it's not the main event
Yeah.
when they won't win the title. And so I'll just say it now. I'll just say my piece now. Yeah, that pissed me off because it happened in Buffalo because you could peeling the curtain back. You saw the people setting up the fireworks in the middle of the match, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, Io Sky's winning the belt. And then lo and behold, there's a big fireworks celebration. So I'm assuming the same thing happened on SmackDown.
Yeah.
For the live
yeah.
people probably saw it happen. and then go to Raw, and guess who's not main eventing? Not the IC title match. Should have been.
Man, yeah, it's I don't know. It's just it just seems like it's like you said, well, like J-Bone said, compared to the past few years, it seems like it's just been on the decline from like where it was. Like that, like I said, leading up to WrestleMania 40, that was like peak, and then it just went. It just seems like it just, obviously once TKO took over, blah blah, that type of stuff. It just seems like it's just like it's not like on a huge decline. It's just not like it doesn't seem the same. It seems like they're trying to push like the main stars out in order for them to make not new stars, but like make new people like marquee stars. But like, I don't see like as much as we'll get to this when we talk about Raw. Seth Rollins, not the marquee megastar that Roman Reigns is, and that's
You're not that guy, pal.
you always got to be. There's always a second fiddle. Hogan, Macho, Rock, Austin, or Austin Rock, however you want to say it. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. There's always a 1 and 2, and that's okay. Not everyone can be the main thing, and I think that's what they're trying to do. It's like not push Roman away, but like it seems like they're booking him in a. And I'm not. I this is my own speculation. Seth Rollins was more to me of a Triple H guy,
Yeah.
where Roman was more of a Vince McMahon guy.
Definitely.
And it seems
Yeah, I
like
can see that.
for booking, he went like we'll talk about Clash in Paris. Wins the match. I mean, obviously he has to, he's gonna be doing a movie and all that stuff. That's a Street Fighter movie and all that stuff. But like, do you have to like completely destroy the guy? Like, what's the like? I don't get it. And I don't want to get into it anymore. But like, would you have to tell me somebody's main event going to be the future main event? I was never told by anybody that this guy's going to be the future main event. Like the manager, like
they're trying too hard.
You seen it. You seen that person was going to be the main event. Like the Vince McMahon didn't come out and be like, The Rock's going to be the next main event superstar. He's like,
Right.
no, you've seen The Rock like build and get to that point. If I have
I really
Paul Heyman,
wonder. Sorry
It's
to cut you
awful.
off. I really wonder if I'm going to be hitting this in the PG era, because I feel like that's what happened. So like I feel like we're almost in the same situation. All these top stars they're aging out. Their
Yep.
careers could end in the next few years. Cody Rhodes said he doesn't want to wrestle much further than 40.
True.
Roman's getting up there. Seth's getting up there. AJ's going to retire soon. Like, list all these different names on the women's side too.
Yep.
The same thing happened in the PG era where Triple H retires, Undertaker's going to a very short schedule, Shawn Michaels retires, and then
Yep.
you're left with all these top stars, and then you have guys that they're trying to force down you, like Drew McIntyre with his
Yep.
Chosen One, Jack Swagger. I mean, boy, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, like all these different people are trying, and just nothing is clicking.
Yeah.
And so I'm fearing that same thing will happen now, that these guys will not click. It seems like they're clicking better than those guys did at that time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to be the box office draw.
Yeah, my thing is too, like with, and I always bring this up. We can kind of talk about Clash in Paris anyway. Because is there anything else we have to talk about on?
Let's see. Not really. Street Profits are number one contenders.
Yeah, I mean,
and Kiana James.
Kiana James getting squashed, dude. Like that I don't get either. I don't get that.
I like
that.
At least they beat the shit out of her after the match.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, she's a heel, so it is what it is. She's a heel.
I was about to say that. She's a heel. But yeah, it's when like I said, it's when, and we could talk about this in Clash in Paris, like the Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, they were fine by themselves. When they that was the way you build yourself. When they weren't with the Vision, Braun Breaker was like killing it as an Intercontinental Champion, just destroying people. The crowd was like doing the woof 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 and all that shit already without any backing. Bronson Reed was getting over before he got injured. Obviously, he
right
broke his leg and shit, but he was starting to build himself up. Yeah, so now you stick him with Seth Rollins, and I feel like they're in a position where Seth Rollins needs them more than they need him.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I feel like they just put that faction together to get Seth Rollins over. I don't think it's benefiting either one of those guys. That's just my own.
Let's get into the clash, and then we'll talk Raw here in a little bit. So Rusev defeated Sheamus, physical match, good old fashioned Donnybrook. By the way, the first weapon used was a kendo stick.
That was actually. Did I see that? Dave Meltzer gave that a good rating, or was someone?
I don't know.
You probably were seeing shit.
It was a decent match.
Was that the Dave Weltzer account where they
maybe.
Like, if you see that on X, I think it's like Dave Weltzer or Wave Deltzer or whatever they mix.
Also, let's talk about real quick Rusev. Who he basically just said AEW was a stepping stone to get back to WWE.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, pal. Yeah, all right. Whatever. we believe you, buddy. That's what it was. Okay.
We believe.
Yeah, because you did so much in AEW, by the way.
Oh yeah, you was so over there.
Just killing the game. This was out of the blue, but we had a WWE Tag Team Championship match. They talked about the Street Profits. They beat the Street Profits. And we did talk about this. Bo Dallas actually had a segment too where he was in Bo Dallas get up.
And we talked about this too.
Yeah, that I did like.
That. Yeah, we brought that up. We say he should be not in that gear all the time. He should come out as Bo Dallas and do that. So someone definitely is listening.
It feels like maybe we're getting like peppers of a possible heel turn with Wyatt Six.
I think they are heels.
Yeah,
they should always be heels or tweeners, just like how Bray Wyatt was when he first came in.
Right.
Every win they've had so far, it's been cheating.
Right. Yeah. So. Good point. So, I'm good with it. Becky Lynch, this was a rough match.
Oh my God, man! Let's talk about this. Let's not.
Becky Lynch defeated Nikki Bella. So let's talk about the Nikki spot. She goes for the disaster kick, and there's like nobody there. And then
she Samoa Joe'd her.
Yeah.
But not on purpose. Though. It wasn't on purpose.
I know.
Yeah, it was on accident.
I was like, I wasn't there.
At least Becky went for the cover. Like she had like a little bit of a, recognition of what to do in that part. But this is when I saw this, I'm like, this is why we need house shows right here, people.
More house shows.
This is why we need house shows.
Yep.
This is Nikki's second match in 6-7 years, singles match.
And not even by her choice. She has said that she wants to be in the ring competing.
Right. Yes, and that's why she's there. She's there to wrestle. You think she's there to do fucking backstage segments? No. Put her in, she has better things to do with her time than that.
Like, why isn't she on like NXT? Like doing like matches like in between time? Like, have her go down there and get in a program with one of the girls down there. Like, I don't know.
But no, Candice LeRae is there. I mean, she also deserves ring time too. So I'm not going to be hating her, but there are bringing people to NXT, just not Nikki Bella.
And it's bringing me back to the early Rawdown days, dude. We're not blaming all this on Nikki.
No.
I know
because
Jay,
she was.
I know Jay. I know you love. Becky.
I can't. There's a spot I can't defend Becky on there. That pissed me off too. My goggles on, I still couldn't.
I fallen over again. Like it's like, God.
But to be fair, not many people take that spot well anymore either. So I don't know why
Rollins is doing it. He's taking headshots from LA Knight. LA Knight was slamming his head off that thing.
Okay. Not many people are taking it well. Maybe you got me on that one, but
Kenny Omega did it with him and Will Ospreay. I mean, it does look a little bit more brutal, but he did it.
They probably are hitting their head over there.
Yeah, like, at least do this. At least not like this.
Not like go forward with both
like she's
your
like
hands.
doing the yeet. She's like yeet.
You're yeeting.
She's like yeet.
That's what you need to make an edit for.
Yeah,
She's
I might actually.
when she has those glimpses of like Becky Lynch, man, I have like a love-hate relationship with Becky Lynch. She has glimpses of like greatness and then glimpses of not greatness.
Well,
like it's a two-person it's a two-person dance. It's not just one person. Like you both have to be working together. So we're not putting all the blame on Nikki. We're not putting all the. I mean, we could put the blame on both.
But like, here's where I feel bad for Nikki. She already gets like
being a bad wrestler.
Bad wrestler, right? She gets a bad name for being the model wrestler. Oh, you were just a model and you were thrown in the situation, which she was, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she had an athletic background, but she had to learn how to wrestle on the fly. You know, she was literally learning in front of our eyes, you know, on national TV on how to wrestle, which is not how you train to become a wrestler. But I mean, you know, to be fair, also, you know, she did what she can to learn and to improve. And, you know, we saw that on Total Divas. I think that was like probably like a real life, like, feeling like how she wanted to improve, because you saw how she improved, you know, from her trajectory of like where she started to where she ended up. And I don't think they're doing her many favors. They're not doing a lot of people favors, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just
with this, like, you know, I don't have it in front of me, but like you showed the stats. You gave me those stats a couple weeks ago, John, with the amount of matches from 2024 versus 2008, and it's like half. And probably to be fair,
girls, I don't even know.
Yeah, and to be fair, probably that was about half from 2008 to 1998. So
yeah.
Some of those numbers are freaking outrageous.
Yeah, and it's too much. It's too much, honestly.
Yeah, you're leaving a lot of,
even like for 2008, that's probably a lot. All you need to do is you need to build in a house show for Raw and SmackDown, one show a weekend. That's it. It's easy. You do Friday night SmackDown, have them go into Saturday night, a Saturday night thing. And if you have a PLE that weekend, then you just don't do it. You don't book it. Okay. And then you go Sunday night as Raw in whatever town, or Sunday afternoon, whatever town they're at, Sunday house show into Monday Night Raw. That's it. And then they can work their programs. They can do what they got to do. They'll have 3 weeks to prepare for a match. I mean, I know they're looking at the bottom line, and they know it's going to cost them. But you know what it's going to really cost you if somebody gets hurt in the ring because they don't have the full training and the full ring rust. It's going to cost you a hell of a lot more money than that.
Yeah.
Then you know, having, you know, or God forbid if something like really bad happens because people don't have the training. I just, again, I'm not a wrestler, obviously, but I do know. Look, every other professional league out there has practice. That's what house show is. It's practice. We're talking about practice, not a game. Not a game. We're talking about practice. But seriously, though, like look at the NFL. They go through a whole training. Like they go into. I saw the Buffalo Bills. They were like in a college dorms. That's where they were sleeping at. In, you know. So they can wake up in the morning, get to the field early in the morning, so they don't have a hotel or anything like that. Like, all right, you're sleeping in dorms, so we can hit the field in the morning. And that's what they did for a month straight. Then you have preseason games to get them ready. You got to get the body acclimated to this, to get it conditioned. It doesn't matter how good of an athlete you are. This lack of house shows is a problem. Now, they were all just on this loop, you know, a little bit, but you need to have it in America too.
We also don't know how often they're at the performance center doing their stuff. Well, I imagine they don't have like 30 rings there for everybody to just be practicing. But also, I don't know these two, they might just not gel together, you know?
That's
Like,
it. Well, even remember Nikki said that they wouldn't let her like practice there.
She
It
did
was
say
like a
that.
few
I
months.
remember that.
Yeah,
oh
they said
jeez.
they wouldn't even let her go in there and like practice or anything like that for some. I mean,
Well, I mean,
don't know why, but
she does. I mean, probably need to go in there for a little bit. I think maybe she needs to be more vocal. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the situation, obviously.
yeah,
So I mean, I could be completely off base there, but I mean, it is a wrestling school, for lack of a better word, you know. So I
Yeah.
mean, you do have to allow the trainees there, give them their space. But I mean, I'm sure they have plenty of ring time, you know, or ring availability at least. Especially if you're, you know, someone the other stats of Nikki Bella. Like, I, I don't know the whole full situation. I can't. It's hard for me to buy. Like, nope, can't do it. Like,
yeah,
then you just keep asking. You know, I mean,
yeah.
you ask a different
We
way.
need more Pat McAfee's of the world that drunkenly just buy a wrestling ring.
And
That's what we need.
and that's what it seems like too. It seems like it's put on them since they're going to be cutting down those shows. Seems like it's put more on the wrestlers to like get their time in. Like Logan Paul has that, you know, ringing at his is that his house in Puerto Rico? I think he has one.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
he's always like practicing moves and all that shit. So it's like, is that the case, or like Jay said, is it a, you know, they're just not good dance partners? Because it seems like it's just a one off. Like they just had this match and then that's it. So
But
it was
we've
like,
seen-
Gotta tell by
seen,
their
like-
promos too that they're like not, you know, it's not like a good back and forth either. It's like
no,
it's
But
like
we've
something doesn't click
we've
either.
seen like some issues with some performers, you know, little things here and there. And obviously, this was a big uh-oh.
yeah.
Raw had a couple of O's.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, that's right.
they're just there's just a lot of timing issues, and I think it has to do a lot of that has to do with the time they're giving, you know, on Raw and SmackDown, all the bullshit they got to talk about in between.
Yeah,
Like it's just nothing but nonstop commercials on Raw and SmackDown.
Could it also be like a age? I don't know anything about this, but could it be an agent problem? Could it be like them asking them to do
Yeah.
moves that like Becky might suck at getting her head slammed into a freaking announce table? Clearly, maybe she's always
No.
sucked at that. I don't know.
with her, I feel like every time I watch her wrestle, I feel like she doesn't want to get hurt.
It
Like
could
she
be true.
wrestles like she's trying not to get hurt for some
And
reason.
those are the people that get hurt.
Yeah,
Has she
Like,
like
especially with
outside of
that-
that broken nose? Has she ever actually been hurt? Like I know she
no.
had a kid.
No. Not that I could think of.
Like
Okay,
it doesn't seem like, you know, even like a Bailey, or, you know, I'm just gonna pick on the four horsewomen: Bailey, Charlotte, Mercedes.
Charlotte
Even-
actually admits that she wrestles like now with her knee that she's scared.
yeah, she's a little bit
with her-
safer. But even with like Mercedes, like in AEW, like she's taking some hard shots.
hmm
She's given hard shots too as well. Like she doesn't seem like she's afraid to, you know, get dirty. But it seems like every time I watch Becky Lynch now, recently, I can't compare it to, you know, any past matches, but recently it seems like she's more cautious of, like, you know, not ring awareness in a good way, but more aware of like, oh, I better not do this because it's gonna, you know, hurt me. Like especially with the face thing, with her going ooh
Yeah.
ooh like that, and not really hitting her face. Like, is she trying to protect her face? Is she afraid that she might break her nose again? Like like, you know, I mean, that was a straight punch to the face. I mean, and you get hit by Nia Jax, which is she's a sizable lady, so that's
Yeah.
definitely going to do that. If she hits anybody, if she hits a
Not like
lot of
most
people,
girls.
if she hits a lot of people, she's breaking their nose. I'm pretty sure, Nia Jax. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. That match was just like, yeah, it was awful. It was a bad match.
Well, there's probably no excuse also for someone of their stature to probably not
Exactly.
be able to take all those, like do all those things.
Yeah,
properly.
the tenure that they had in the ring, or that like individually, yeah, it should have been a lot, definitely a little bit more cleaner than how it looked for me anyway. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't even defend. To be honest. So
Yeah, pal.
I can defend other Becky things, just not that match.
Goddamn, pal. All right. We will talk about some good Becky later on, though. For
Yeah.
sure. Where was that? Oh yeah, we were talking about Becky. Roman beat Bronson Reed.
Shocker.
Yeah. And then afterwards, obviously, to write him off TV because he's going to do the movie, Street Fighter movie.
Yep.
When do we think we'll see Roman again? Royal Rumble?
Oh no,
Survivor
definitely
Series.
before that.
Survivor Series?
Definitely at Survivor Series, yeah.
I do have a question though.
They can't afford it. They can't afford to have him out too long because Cody's gone. I mean, I'm not sure when he's coming back. I'm assuming
Survivor
around
Series.
the time WrestlePalooza or something like that.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on the card.
Yeah, so like I'm assuming they're gonna like alternate, like Cody will be here, then Roman will be gone, then Roman will be here, then Cody. But they can't afford to have Roman Reigns out for a long time because, like I said at the beginning, they don't have star power to. I mean, they do have obviously John Cena, that type of stuff, but to make up for Roman, you got to bring back like Brock Lesnar. You got to bring back, supposedly AJ Lee's coming back. Like, there's a lot of like ground they have to make up for when Roman leaves.
So my question to you guys is a lot of people were kind of upset that they wrote off Roman again with being just attacked. Is there another way we could have written off Roman or just have him, or could have he just disappeared
I
for a month so he could go film?
I think you just put it out there like, hey, he's going to film a movie,
Yeah,
like they did with Liv.
Disappeared.
Yeah. Just do it.
Like I think they did that with Liv, where like Liv was like, "Oh, I'm going
Yeah.
to go film this movie. I'll be back in a few weeks."
Yeah,
It's
they
just
could do that.
it's too it's just been done so many times. That's why I was just like, okay.
Autopilot, like you said, dude. It's
Yeah.
we'll destroy him, then he's gonna come back and rinse, wash, repeat. Pretty much. That's pretty much what they're gonna do. And I feel like that's a way. Like again, for me, they're wasting Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. For me, anyway, there because they were doing individually, they were doing fine. Well, before, like I said, before Bronson Reed broke his leg, but Braun Breaker was doing fine by himself. He doesn't really need. All he really needed was if they're gonna put him with Paul Heyman, they could do that. Just do that. Just put him with Paul Heyman.
What if Triple H is such a mastermind that he put him in this group to cap them for a few years until everyone else retires, so then they can finally take off? Because they were going to take off on their own before then.
That's a possibility. Well, I think it's like I said, it's more of a benefit for Seth Rollins to have them on his team, and he's getting the rub from them right now.
Really, yeah, it keeps him in the spotlight.
Yeah, that's I think that's why the vision exists. Personally, for me, anyway.
Actually, yeah, the more we talk about that, yeah, the more I kind of actually agree with my crazy point. That's actually there to cap them, so they have a ceiling, so then they could take off when everyone else takes off.
Yeah, no, I mean, why not build stars while they're like? That's what they used to do. They used to build people while the other people were still going. Like they weren't capping anybody. They were letting other people like rise. As you had your main eventers, you had your mid carders, and at some point the mid card people are gonna, if they were good enough, would make it to the main event. That's how it should be. It should.
But
be
they needed that though, because everyone left so fast. Like everyone had like a 4-year career, and then all of a sudden they were gone, and everybody's reminiscing over this big career that they had. Where now they're having half the matches in 4 years, and then they'll stay here for 10+ years.
Like what? I don't get where's the booking. They could have booked if they didn't put Bronson Reed, he already had the Intercontinental title. He could have had a pretty decent run. Drop that, and then if Seth Rollins had the title, he should be facing Seth Rollins for a world. He should be on the verge of be one of the youngest world heavyweight champions.
I think a lot of people probably would have been open to him winning the Rumble or something.
Yeah.
Getting a world title match in this year, if not early next year.
Exactly. But I don't know the reason
At least
why
for
they
Braun
would.
Breaker.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the reason why he wouldn't be. But like I said, it's just this whole vision thing is just. I think I'm done with factions too. That's the other thing. I think after the Bloodline, I think they did it so
I agree.
perfectly. It's just like you can't really mimic that again. Like there's no. Like you're gonna see all the storytelling that they told. You're gonna see in any faction now. You're gonna see that like, reverberated throughout wrestling. The future of wrestling is gonna be built off of. Holy shit! We're just gonna copy the Bloodline.
Well,
And
actually, isn't the whole point of the Vision? Actually, isn't it? Isn't that the whole point of the Vision? Is to not prop up Seth Rollins, but like this man couldn't win his world title back until he got the Vision.
Yeah, it's just we'll talk about it. Let's finish up to the PLE because I've got some thoughts that I was going to talk about.
Okay.
John Cena defeated Logan Paul.
Match of the night.
Yeah, definitely match
Great
of the night. Great match. He had the spot where he did the Styles Clash. Great.
They got me on the double frog splash. I honestly was like, "Oh, please
yeah.
tell me you're not gonna win." And then they got me on the near fall.
Yeah.
He did the turnbuckle DDT as well.
Yeah.
I like when John Cena pulls out some moves that you never think he would do.
All right.
Oh.
Probably his best match of the year. Let's be.
I mean, one of the definitely match of the year contender.
Well, I mean, like John Cena's best match.
Oh, I mean, it could be match of the year contender.
It's one. It's up there.
Dave Meltzer gave it a good. I think he gave it 4 stars or some shit like that.
Good.
Funny enough, it's with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from him. I know he's great.
Like, we got to stop.
Funny.
Yeah.
I don't understand the hate of Logan Paul. Like,
he's good in the ring. Is he the greatest?
Like the hate. I just keep seeing more and more hate coming up with him. Like,
they hate that.
Why
he's
is
good.
that?
They wanted to.
I don't
bad.
get it.
That's why.
I think he's great. He's a natural heel. He's so easy to hate.
Now,
I think
early in the Rawdown days, I was not a fan.
You were. Oh, dude, J-Bone was not a fan.
I was.
I could see it.
Because mainly because like some of the personal issues he had.
Yeah.
Obviously he was controversial. What are we doing? But like he mended those fences for me. Like, he clearly said that was a mistake in the past. Like he's moved on from it again. Like we talked about with Hogan. Like, give him a second chance, move on. But and then also what helped when I saw like how much he loved it, and he was just like, dude, he's probably had more matches than like CM Punk this year.
Yeah, probably
in the ring,
maybe.
or at least the same amount, close to it. So I mean, he works his ass off.
Yeah.
Like when he had that United States Championship run, like he was on TV like almost every week.
Yeah,
close to it.
And that title was everywhere. I was on social media, he was taking pictures with it. It was in the bed with him and his wife at one point.
That was a hell of a run. Yeah. It was a hell of a run he had, So I mean, I give all Logan Paul kudos, and he's fucking good in the ring.
He's good in the ring. He's not like I said, he's not the greatest. He's still, he can still.
He's pretty fucking good.
he's good. I mean, he can still obviously he can still get better in the ring, but like
I would say he's about better than 75% of the roster.
Really?
I'd put it that high.
Damn, that's a pretty big endorsement right there.
I mean, it could be pretty true.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, like the one thing he needs to do is probably, sound like the old grizzled veteran. Even though I've never stepped inside of a ring, but is slow down just a little bit, just a tap.
Yeah.
You could tell Cena was doing that too. He was telling him like, "So slow down, kid."
Yeah, slow down. Slow down. Pace yourself. You gotta tell the story, like Stone Cold would say.
CM Punk has had more matches. He's had 14. Logan Paul has had 9.
Damn.
Broadcasted matches. CM Punk's had I think he must have been on a lot of those house shows because he had 25 total matches.
Yeah, he was
14. So
if you see all those like fan videos and shit like that, he was at pretty much every single one of. I mean, he said it on Raw.
Oh.
I didn't see you or your bum ass husband on any of those shows.
Oh.
But yeah, he was doing like like every one of those shows he was on. He did a match.
I just remember the last tour they did, and he was walking out there in his freaking towel. Like
Oh yeah, he ran out. It's like, yeah, he had like a shower cap and like a towel on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. See, and that's
That was the
another
one
thing. Can we
video.
are we done with the CM Punk is washed
No,
thing? Are we done with
Oh, that was never a thing for me, but
he's washed. I'm letting my bias take over.
we need to have a J-Bone versus
Dude,
J-Bone.
he's had more
graphic.
matches now
just
than
kidding.
he's had in his whole.
He's good.
You're not kidding.
He's good. I just don't like the guy. So
And he hasn't been fired yet either. A lot of people thought he'd been gone like within the first year.
It's because it's his last chance, and he's home though, Marco. You forgot.
He is home.
He's
He
home.
is
And his
home.
wife's about to be here.
Possible.
He's
we'll
such a
see.
model.
All the dirt sheets have confirmed it.
Although you do have to, it's not the best source, but Riddle did come out and say that he was still a piece of shit. So
I don't believe Riddle, dude. I don't believe that dude at all, especially like after like the
I don't believe CM Punk. So
well, I mean Riddle with that whole remember the whole walk
No.
when he was working for WWE and the
Yeah,
thing happened
yeah.
with like his
Yeah,
wife
he's-
and
yeah, he's a piece of shit.
yeah, he's I mean it takes one to know one, so we'll
Right.
we'll-
There you go.
They're both pieces of shit then.
Yeah.
No, I mean yeah, we're not even getting to that him and his text messages and all that stuff that lady posted. Remember that?
Oof.
Yeah.
I know nothing of this.
Just go
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, let's go
Google that,
Google
okay.
that Riddle.
Just
Yeah,
don't Google it on a work computer.
Google it on
On a private device.
That's Stephanie McMahon VPN if you go to whatever VPN she's pushing. Make sure you get that before you search for it. But yeah, no, I think no, definitely Logan Paul is I mean he says it himself. He's definitely going to be a WrestleMania main eventer at some point. Definitely going to win the world title at some point.
I mean, he's definitely working towards that way.
And that goes to.
I'm
Okay,
glad.
go
Like, I'm sorry. I'm glad Cena, because Cena's probably handpicking his opponents, which is should.
Yeah.
And I'm glad at least somebody came to some agreements that we should have a Logan Paul Cena match here.
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of, especially like having Cena go in and trying to face like an AJ Styles. He's already faced AJ Styles. We haven't seen Logan Paul versus John Cena. We'll never see it again. So let's see it.
I think like fans again booked their own fantasy. Like, oh, John Cena's gonna go through his whole roster of people he faced.
I'm
in
done
his
with
career.
that.
You can't do
with
that. You can't do that because a lot of people aren't there anymore that he faced. He
Yeah,
had
I
a
know
great program with Alberto Del Rio. He had
People
a
want
great
to do
program with
a match with Edge and
JBL was another like big rivalry of his. You can't do that anymore. So like him doing this whole storybook, like I'm facing all my old opponents. You can't do it. Get that out of your heads, IWC. Not happening.
I mean, unless he's just gonna walk out there and do like an open challenge every freaking week.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, JBL.
What was it?
Eddie
Raw
Guerrero.
1000 or something. Somebody did that for all the legends. Somebody went out there every
Oh,
week.
it's Heath Slater.
Oh, Heath Slater. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that was
love that,
awesome. Me too.
Yeah.
It was great.
Sid came out that night. I
Psycho
remember.
Sid. Yeah,
I freaking popped, dude.
yeah, I know. Me too.
I was a huge Sid fan.
Who's bad? Who's bad?
I was a Sid mark
I was a
back
Sid
in the
mark.
day.
I was a skid mark.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I said that they should have trademarked that. They should have made that like a thing. Like fans of Sid should have been Sid marks instead of play on the words of skid mark. Should have been
There you
Sid
go.
marks, but they didn't do it.
All right, last thing we'll touch on, and just kind of leads us into Raw. Seth Rollins retains the World Heavyweight Championship in a dramatic fatal four-way against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Nelly Knight, thanks to interference from his wife, Becky Lynch. It should be noted that the rest of the Vision was not allowed ringside.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
how
why we
will
didn't
he
see
ever
them.
retain?
Well, you don't have a member of the Vision. You have a member of the Lopez family.
Nope. I mean, she is supposedly she is going to be a part of the Vision now.
Which is fine. I don't. Marco, I'll let you talk about it. This is one of the questions I have in the title, and the reason why I put it in there is because what you said, and what I've been seeing online. Is the Vision just a rehashed Deathriders from AEW?
Yes.
Okay, give me your
Now
reason why.
Now that Becky Lynch is added, it definitely is.
Okay, give
Before
me your
that-
reasons why. I happen to agree with you, but give me your reasons why. And if John, wait, before you start, John, yes or no on that?
I'm just going to disagree just out of principle.
I love it. I love it. Yes, that's why I love that you're out here. We need some more. This is back to like old school Rawdown days. All right, go ahead, Marco.
Here's where they're going to miss it. Becky Lynch is not as intimidating as Marina Shafir. Not even
Agreed.
close. Not even near the scary elements of Marina Shafir. Becky Lynch.
That's
is
why
not
I
a scary
say they're
person.
not.
No, I'm not. And that's they're gonna try. I'm not gonna.
That's actually a good point, John.
But they shouldn't though, because Becky she's doing a great job being a bitch right now, and she needs to keep doing that.
What I mean, they're gonna try to make her be a tough guy.
No,
she's not a tough guy.
Be a bitch. That's what she needs to do. Go out there and slap CM Punk. Be a Karen.
She has to be. That's kind of like being a tough guy, like standing in his face and doing all this. That's not really being a bitch. That's just.
I didn't think that was being much of a tough guy because I don't think like Marina doesn't do that. Like I don't think because like Becky just did that out of principle that CM Punk wasn't going to hit her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean that's different because if Becky was in AEW, she would have got buckshot lariated across the ring.
And I think that's why she did it. She was just like that soccer mom that just slapped the ref just because she can.
No, they're gonna make her the tough guy. They're gonna make her, in the absence of Paul Heyman, the like mouthpiece of the Vision. I'm not sure how long Paul Heyman's going to be gone, but I can see her stepping into that role as like the mouthpiece for the Vision. And minus Paul, I mean, obviously they don't have a Paul Heyman character in the Deathriders, but they sure the hell do have two tough guys, a former world champion. I don't get it. I just don't get. She doesn't need to be a part of that. Why? Why is she a part of the? Why is she a part of it?
What else?
Why bring her in?
Well, I don't mind her being in so much, but so I happen to kind of like agree with both these points a little in some ways and disagree. So I'm kind of in between what y'all are saying. I happen to think like adding her in does add a little bit
of
more.
Nothing. It doesn't add anything.
I'm not going to say validity, but like I don't know what the word is, but adding her in,
you can't find anything because it's nothing there.
It makes them more of a cohesive unit. I will say that in my opinion. So because here's why. Hear me out. You have obviously the connection, their husband and wife, right?
Which they make it very clear on.
Right. Yes.
Whoa, hold up. What happened last time they did this shit?
No, well, last time they did this shit, they were baby faces. That's why it failed. Now they can be obnoxious all they want about it and say he's my hot husband and she's the sexy wife and whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's gonna be fun. You know, the last time they were baby faces, that's why it didn't work. Now they can be obnoxious with it. They can go with it, and it's gonna be fun. I do think, like I said, it makes it more of a glue, and then I think it can tell a bit of a story later on down the road of why things kind of got separated. She could be the Yoko to the group, so to speak. And Seth Rollins is the John Lennon, and where she drives that wedge between Paul and the rest of the Vision, possibly. But I think it can work. Now, to Marco's point, where it doesn't work it's very similar to the Deathriders. So that's why it's not working overall, because they are rehashing something that's on the other program
that wasn't working for the longest time. Also
right,
on the other
exactly.
program.
And it took a while for it to, get going.
Exactly.
Yeah, they definitely worked on it. They did what they need to do.
Yeah, eventually it got going, especially at the end. But at first it was like, what are we doing here? There's too much mystery around it, and then what the final product is like that's what they're taking. The final product of what the Deathriders were, final 4 or 5 months, we'll say, and they're putting that on WWE TV. So it's like that's where the problem I have. It's like they're like taking what worked instead of coming up with their own idea. I think having Becky in the group's not a bad idea, but they should have done something different than what they're doing.
So what's
I don't know what that
would
would
Deathriders? I want to we could have listeners that also don't watch AEW. I only casually watch it. So what is the core purpose of the Deathriders, so we can get that established?
Okay,
so we know.
That's a good question. So they were like a revolutionary group, basically.
Yeah, they had a vision for AEW that didn't match what It's literally the same thing. Like they had this vision. They didn't like how AEW was being run. Like they didn't like how it looked. They didn't like how it was presented. So they had a different vision for AEW.
That's why when Mox won the title, he hit it away.
Right.
On
their vision, they were going to change what AEW is supposed to be. So they were going to put AEW in their own.
The fans
vision.
didn't deserve to see the title, which obviously that part they're not copying that.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be way too obvious and blatant.
Yeah,
obviously if they did that,
hilarious.
I mean, it would be. Imagine if they put in that Money in the Bank briefcase too.
But literally, like the stuff that they say to, if you guys are in our way, this is we have a vision for this company. Literally, John Moxley was saying that shit for the past 5 months.
But hasn't every big group said that though?
Nobody's copied the bloodline. Like AEW never copied the bloodline.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And nobody's copied the elite either in that regard. Like the elite, like if you look at the elite and the bloodline, probably the two biggest factions in the last 15 years, and nobody's ever copied what they've done.
Nope. No. I meant like I should say like the promos, like the stuff that like John Moxley was saying.
It's feeling a lot like
very similar to, and granted, we don't know. Maybe Seth Rollins is still, maybe they still talks to John Moxley. Maybe they're still friends. Maybe they talk here and there and stuff like that. So maybe he gave him the okay. I don't know. I see that, and I see a lot of 2010 2010's authority. I see a lot of that.
Yes, yes, I agree with that.
And that was a shitty time in WWE that we don't want to repeat again.
The authority at least had you had the backing from the establishment, and that's the same thing with the Deathriders. There's the establishment's involved. That there's no establishment involved here with the Vision.
Yeah, but I think what he's meaning is where there was there were just
a power couple. We're taking over,
and they're just going.
We
week
run
to
this
week.
company. That type of shit. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it before. And then what does that put? What does that put Becky Lynch as far as being that Intercontinental Champion? Is she still going to be? Do we need another faction to feud with the Vision to get her to have someone compete for that? I don't get
Well, to be
No,
fair,
don't
who the
think
hell
that
was
bad.
she gonna do? This just keeps her busy, so she doesn't have to really defend the Intercontinental title.
right, right.
No, but and that's the thing. Like now we have this mid card title, and we're not going to fucking use it. The whole point
I mean,
was
it's
to
the
get.
most. Maybe they'll use the U.S. title now, and we could put the IC title on a little back burner because the
Yeah.
IC title I think has been pretty well established.
Mm,
I mean, outside of Ivy Nile, who the hell else is she going to defend that title against that isn't already in a storyline?
that is
And I
very
love
true.
Ivy Nile, but that's about all we have left on Raw.
Yeah.
Is it? Let me think. Let me see.
By the
who's
way,
next.
Also, I want to talk about how they randomly going to put Io Sky and Io Sky and Stephanie McCure for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. Why didn't we get that in Clash?
That fucking pissed me off.
Why did we get that in Clash?
Do not get that at all whatsoever. That did not make sense.
That's exactly what me and Marco are saying. Like, there's weird things going on, like just two random things that are going on. Like, why not put that? Like, that's just put it on Clash and be done with it, and then move
Yeah.
on. Now we still
Well-
got this whole thing hanging above our heads for what?
They wanted it for WrestlePalooza.
Well, yeah. So we still have. Yeah, so just to answer the question, Lyra Valkyria, she still has a storyline with Becky. Bailey still has a storyline with Becky. They had Maxine Dupree. They can give her a shot. Get another title
You said
shot
the
at
tag-
Becky.
You got
She
Rhea.
should be in the tag team division, like with Natalia. Like they should be doing that more.
You could still feud with Nikki.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
even
can
though
still
it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay, it wasn't a great match, obviously, but you could still go back to it.
Roxanne
know?
Perez, she can face Becky. Judgment Day versus Vision, they could do that.
I mean, they
There's-
could, but
There's plenty of women that they could have her. Like she doesn't have to like lock up the title. That the point of that title was to give the women a chance to fight for a title because
And then they fired them all.
With
Always locked up.
this incoming feud going to happen, it definitely will lock up the title with 100%. At
Yeah,
least
so
for the next month. So
it's like right now, Bailey and Lyra are in their own thing. Like literally, Ivy was the only thing that was not tied up in something, unless you're going to pull one of these other
Well, they're all tied
one of the other
together.
tag teams. I mean,
Becky, Lyra, and Bailey are all kind of
right now they're kind of tying Lyra and Bailey with Roxanne and Raquel for the time being.
Well, she did. Well, they did talk last night, and she does want to get back in the rematch, get a title or something like that. She wants to get back in the title picture or something like that.
I mean, that would be
so-
the goal. So maybe a few months out, but I guess my point is you can't just do Lyra and Becky for so many months with Bailey involved, and then just like you kind of risk that kind of like I don't know being just too much for the fans. But then again, like you guys are saying, it's either that or we're gonna have nothing, and Becky's
so
just
like I
involved
said-
in the vision.
Like, why have a mid card title for the women if they're not going to be? That's the workers' title. The mid card title is supposed to be the titles that are defended every week because the main titles aren't usually defended every week, and now we're just going to lock it up and not have anything defended. That doesn't make sense to me in a booking sense anyway. It doesn't make sense, and that's not even a precious title. Like, that's not even a title where, like, if she had the World Heavyweight Championship, I can get, like, okay, she's part of the vision. Now I have control. I don't have to defend it, whatever. The IC title? No, you're fucking defending that shit. Get out there. That's not a shitty title. I shouldn't say that. But it's like, it's not really established yet. Only how many people have held it? 2?
3. But no, is it 2? No, this thing is 2.
Yeah, it's Lyra and Becky, right? That was
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I think that's it.
I think it needs more owners at some point before it could be like an established like title. I don't know. That's just me anyway.
But then again, we've hounded on the booking how they could take away some promo time, some match time to get a few more matches in. There's no
Exactly, yeah.
reason why that Becky only has like 14 matches this year. She has not had under. I think since 2019 was the last year she had over 40 matches in a year, televised matches. And since then she had the what was she pregnant during the COVID era? Because those are the years she
believe
had like
so.
4 and 5.
Who was it?
She had under 10 matches in
Yeah,
2020,
she did, yeah.
2021.
Oh, she was, yeah, because
Yeah, she was.
2020, yeah,
Yeah, she
2020,
was like
did
right
it.
after COVID started.
Yeah,
And then 23 and 24, she had like 20 something matches, I think, or maybe that was 2022 and 2023. She was still under 30 matches in both those years. Like,
yeah.
my big point is that they could reduce the time. There should be no reason that some of these matches are going a half hour, especially on Raw. They give them way more time than they do SmackDown.
That's
Because there
Triple
should
H
be no
booking,
reason.
dude. Triple H likes to book fucking 30-minute matches all the time. Like, remember that was the homework I told you guys. Go on his thing and check all his matches. They're all 20 plus minutes. He likes to book like long ass like that Rusev Sheamus match was super long. That was either 15 to 20 minutes. Like that match didn't have to be that long at all. Like the Becky and Nikki match was shorter than that.
I think the next couple weeks he's not working too good of I think he's doing programs with William Regal and Snitsky, so I don't really have good data in my PG. Yeah,
Oh.
Triple H. I think those aren't no 30-minute matches.
No, definitely not. No. But yeah, like I said, I just don't get the I just don't get the addition at all. I mean, was it a surprise? Yes. Her doing that, but it's like, why does she
Well,
I just don't think she needs to be with the Vision at all. It's like,
I think the whole maybe it's only maybe she's not fully a part of the Vision, and maybe it's for this whole CM Punk AJ Lee storyline that's been everything but confirmed, to the point that if AJ Lee doesn't come out on SmackDown, that you're going to get an uproar from the fans.
yeah, that's nuts. I've seen rumors of them trying to get Ronda Rousey back. I'm not sure if that's true, but she could be the guest because they've never reconciled Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Not reconciled, but never had any interactions really after they blow off. So that could be an interesting one. Nikki, like we joked, she could possibly be that partner for CM Punk as well. Might not be AJ.
They better not, because just if you're looking on it, you have the dirt sheets confirming that it's AJ Lee. You have all the fans getting all worked up.
We do that all the time.
Holding AJ Lee signs.
He knows how to play with people, though. He knows how to fucking tease people and shit like that. He's a carny himself. He's been around forever.
If Becky comes out on Friday instead of AJ, I think that would be hilarious.
Oh, you mean Nikki, or I hope it's Nikki.
Oh no, I know. I legitimately mean Becky actually just trolling. And
with the music, that'd be pretty
that would
funny,
be great.
Actually.
That would be great, actually.
Well, it's in Chicago on Friday.
Yeah, so I guess that leads me to our first question of everything.
Well,
is AJ Lee coming back? What's the likelihood? Let's go around the table. John, what's your percentage of AJ Lee coming back? With everything out there, we know the dirt sheets have got it out there now. I put this out before we saw that, but go ahead.
99%.
Damn. Okay. All right, John.
I'll die on the hill.
Dang, I don't even know.
I'm gonna go 75%.
75%.
Yeah.
A wise man once said,
I was at like 40% like last night.
Don't work yourselves into a shoot, Marks. That's what a wise man once said that. There was a lot more before that.
Yeah.
Wise man, don't work yourself into a shoot, and don't shoot yourself into a work. I'm gonna go 45%.
Damn. So this is what he said. Good
I
night.
think
Good night, Hulkamaniacs and Jabroni Marks without a life, and don't know it'll work when you work and work yourself into a shoot, Marks.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta work it. Like CM Punk knows how to mess around with people. He knows how to troll. So
he does. And she has said in the past that she is not coming back. not at all coming back. And I
Yeah.
think Punk's has said it too, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
So
CM Punk
that-
has said
that's-
that she would love for her to come back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he would love for her to come back, but if she wants to come back,
And yeah, I'm gonna show my son that clip of CM Punk of Becky Lynch slapping him, because if you've never seen restraint of a man being hit like that, that is that's the definition of showing all the restraint in the world and not putting someone's head through a wall.
Right.
that's what that is. That's like
I did love that.
yeah, it was I was watching it, I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if I can
I was
I don't
watching.
know. I was watching, I was like, geez, I was like, he's letting it fly. He's not doing I mean,
Yeah.
say what you want about the guy. I mean, he's taking some slaps, dude.
Oh, he's a great guy. Let me tell you.
He all his straight in the world, man. I mean, if that was, I'm gonna date it a little bit, but if that was Ike Turner, do your Googles, kids. Becky Lynch wouldn't have been she wouldn't have been upright. If you guys know who Ike Turner is, you can Google
Yeah.
it. He was the late husband of Tina Turner. Watch the
Right.
Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Watch the movie.
What's
and
love
you'll get
got
the
to do-
reference. You'll get the
got to
reference
do
of what I'm
with
talking about.
What
Becky-
work got to do with it?
Becky would have been in a different situation if that was Ike Turner on the opposite end of those slaps.
There's probably a lot of other men too. You can name. Ray Rice.
Ray
would be
Rice.
one of
Oh
them.
yeah, dude. Ray Rice wouldn't have stood for that. Who else? I'm pretty sure there's some other people we've seen.
So I did see how it kind of like made Punk look stupid, but
Who said that?
Vince Russo.
Of course he did.
Oh, a lot
Yeah,
of people go,
but-
why did he hit her back? He should have
Well,
why did he
yeah,
push
he
her?
definitely
Or,
should-
not
he
him,
de-
but I've
definitely-
seen other people saying that.
yeah,
Not
you
everybody's
definitely
Randy Orton.
you definitely can't put your hands on her, but in that situation as a baby face, but it also made him kind of look like a bitch because he kind of just tucked his tail and went home. And I kind of agree with that. Like, but it's more about the position he was in. It's not about, oh, he should have hit her.
Yeah.
It's like the position they put him in, and it's like you kind of look like a bitch.
I've seen people going like, I've seen seen a lot of the ladies that watch wrestling going, why do guys do that when like women wrestlers, like if they slap like a dude, they don't like react to it or like sell it? They should sell it more. And I'm like, do you want them to fucking just fall through the ropes and like, whoa, like fucking Shawn Michaels over like sell her slaps and shit?
no.
Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want them to do?
Apparently
He sold
Roman
it- he
didn't, and
sold it
Stephanie
fine.
busted his eardrum.
Oh yeah. I
But
see,
Stephanie don't play.
she
She's
should be in Power Slap, dude. You ever
Yeah.
watched like a
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon slap compilation? Dude,
Yeah.
she has the height and she has like long arms. And she has like that, that fucking slap like perfected. But like, yeah, she busted his eardrum. But like,
I just think I don't know. Like, I guess
like
maybe
people
just
wanted
do
him
it-
to like fucking like flail and like, oh my gosh, she's slapping me. Oh,
But
like,
I guess
fall
like
through the
doing
ropes
it
and-
doing it over and over again. I think that's probably where like just do
the
one
one
slap.
slap should have been fine.
Yeah, and then be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, then,
I
like
like-
slap him. You like
I
the,
like the 10. I like the 10 slaps or whatever it was. I mean, I
It
didn't
was
like
like
when she
22
took her-
slaps.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like, what are you
whatever it
gonna
was.
do? She was giving him paintbrushes. She's
Yeah.
paintbrushing his face, dude, with and then she put his head in his chest. That was
Everything
kinda
about
funny.
Becky right now is very just dramatic, and that's
The-
just
The
dramatic.
the promo she had with him was spot on. Like,
Yeah, see, that's
good-
why I said that
great
saved
spot, great
that saved
promo.
the ending of Clash in Paris for me, because I was like, oh, this is
Mhm.
stupid. But then when she came out and did that promo with Punk, I was like, okay, this could be interesting because
Yeah.
he's gonna say some shit to her.
And,
then
and the
Punk
fact
went
that Rollins
backstage.
was being a chicken shit deal by being in the back, and then and then he just coming out to the stage.
to no music,
Good.
just to get booed.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect. Like great job.
yeah.
That
And
was that was good.
the funny thing too is she has someone that posted a clip from her book, because the audio book, she narrates it, and there is a chapter in there where she talks about meeting AJ Lee, when she's just starting out, and apparently AJ wasn't the nicest of people to
Nice.
her.
I
when
can
she
see that.
met her.
I can see that.
So,
So
yeah.
if it is AJ Lee, and I kind of posed this in our group text, is she a needle mover?
SmackDown sold out.
Because I mean
It's
There's
Chicago.
400
it's
seats left.
Chicago. CM Punk's there. That's gonna sell out regardless.
Yeah, like they're gonna be like, oh, we were there for Punk came back and AJ Lee came back. You know,
Yeah, he's like the mayor of Chicago, dude.
Yeah.
If they go to Chicago and his name shows up, it's sold out regard. And Chicago's always a great town for wrestling.
if
anyway,
she
so.
doesn't come back at all on Friday.
This is it's gonna be interesting.
Oh man!
So
I
I posted. So John, you didn't see my video, but I posted a video. Marco, I think I included you on it.
Oh yeah, dude, I got some pretty good numbers on it, dude.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
is that the one with
Robert Downey
yeah,
Jr.?
Yeah, just like staring. It's like when people find out Nikki's gonna be that one.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted, but anyway,
yeah, it's basically. I mean,
but it's that, and it's Robert Downey Jr. just like stare, like it's his death stare, like when he's about to die in games. But it says everyone's reaction when Nikki Bella will be Punk's partner, not AJ Lee.
I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, it's Nikki. Then there's Bailey posted a picture with Punk, like right.
Yeah, it
after
could be
all this.
Bailey. That's another.
It could be Bailey.
Rhea was with.
Could be Rhea.
I mean, there's all these different
And
ideas,
then
but
I don't think any of this will happen. But you know, a lot based off of the comments, I was saying people are also saying Roxanne, but that's not gonna happen. Stupid. She's tied with Judgment Day, so that just wouldn't make sense. I know he's like help train her and all that stuff. Oh, and then also saw that they're gonna bring back Core Jade. I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen.
No.
She's not coming back.
money too good.
Yeah,
Kelly
she's showing her feet too much.
Well,
Kelly
could
be.
I actually
Kelly signed
listened to that interview today.
What interview?
She did a CBV interview.
Kelly.
Yeah, released today.
Yeah, she talked about that. Is that what she brought up? She signed a Legends deal, or she's.
Yeah, that was like a blimp in the interview, but yeah.
Yeah.
She
talked about the Royal Rumble and how she didn't want to, because I think they asked her to be in Evolution too, right? They wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, she got the call last minute, and her reasoning. So the dirt sheet said that was because she only wanted to do a match, and she denied that. And she said it was just because it was just figuring it was across country, and it was trying to figure out babysitter stuff with her kids. She has young kids, and so I think that was what she was dubbing it on. Was she seems to be like a very involved mom. So yeah. So it seems like she said if it was in LA or something really close by, she would have been there. That was her reasoning. So
shit's weak.
But she also said when they're old enough that she's gonna want to, have them be in the crowd and all that stuff.
I'm just teasing.
Now, if they bring her back, it has to be like a one-on-one match. Like it can't just be just her showing up at Royal Rumble and doing it. I think they should. She deserves some type of like kind of not like a Trish Stratus thing, but have her come back to a program with one of the younger ladies out there. Maybe like
she's still relatively young, isn't she? 38.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, her Punk has some history. They have some
history.
history.
Dude, Punk was running through that whole locker room back then, dude. It's true.
It really was.
He was running through that. That's why everyone hates him, because he gets girls.
Yeah,
that's one of the main reasons why.
He smells like a foot, and
Tommy Dreamer failed Kelly.
Yeah. So there's Kelly, there's Maria, Lita for a little minute. I think twice actually.
Lita. Yep.
Lita. There was of course AJ Lee. Who else was there? I don't know, man. Punk's got game. I'll give it to him, but that's what liars do. So
let's see.
liars are
He
gonna
had
lie.
so he had Maria Kanellis, Kelly, Mickey James, Lita, supposedly Beth Phoenix.
Oh, that's right.
Melina's probably on this list, right? Wasn't she known to?
She might be.
Beth Phoenix.
Those are the known ones.
Yeah.
Those are the known ones. We don't even know about the other ones.
Mickey James. That's right. I forgot about
Mickey James, Kelly, Lita, Beth Phoenix.
I thought there was another one. I guess
AJ
that's
Lee.
about it.
No, there might be another one that we don't know about. Like I said, those are the known ones. He was a Divas champion at one point.
Well, I also saying too, like possibly Daphne, R.I.P., and Tracy Brooks.
Tracy Brooks.
So yeah, she was
Daphne. Yeah, Daphne was one.
Indie wrestler back in the day.
I've
So
heard
he's
of
really chick. He's really chick magnet Punk, guys.
Yeah.
That's what the CM stands for. It's
Supposedly he used with Lita.
Where is the pussy magnet? Where do you put the pussy magnet?
That's not a bad freaking list. I mean,
that's
Kelly, dude, Maria
Kanellis. That's a hitter's row right there.
I mean,
it's not bad.
I mean, it said I was just reading. Supposedly he cheated on Lita with AJ.
Damn.
Well, Lita had it coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she definitely had it. Yeah, she definitely did. It's karma. He's probably a Matt Hardy fan when he was younger.
Probably.
Like, this is for Matt Hardy. I'm dumping you.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this car that Kelly got to ride on as soon as she got into wrestling? It was Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, and Sabu. That was her. That was who she got to ride with.
Started off with, huh?
That's how she started in the business. That was who she rided with.
Oh God!
Sabu, Sandman, and Tommy Dreamer.
Yep, Tommy Dreamer was her personal look over her when she.
Yeah, no, Tommy had to. Tommy had to look over her. He had to be the dad in the situation.
Oh my God!
Those were just the two that
Well,
Gordon that interview.
She started off with ECW, so the new ECW. Remember, was it the Kelly's expose or something?
That sounds familiar.
Doing the strip tease. You remember that, Marco?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she was dating. Right. I don't think she was legitimately dating Mike Knox too at that time.
That's funny.
I don't know how we got down this road, but anyway.
I wonder how weird it is when CM Punk goes to SmackDown and he sees Nick Aldis because his wife is Mickey James.
This is why you don't do this stuff with the people you work with.
So awkward.
Very true.
Very true. Hey,
I know that for a fact. My personal life.
Dude, how weird is it that Seth Rollins has to walk by Finn Balor all the time?
Yeah.
I'm over here like I don't even know half this stuff just because.
Oh, you didn't know Becky Lynch?
I think I've heard of it, but
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's the one that brought her into wrestling. He's the one that trained her.
They're friends.
That makes sense.
I guess they were still on very good terms.
I mean, they're still friends. Yeah. I mean,
by the time I started paying attention to all that stuff was when I actually was starting to get out of it. So it's
I mean, it's just you just find this stuff out we don't really talk about couples and all stuff, but it's just funny that that should happen sometimes.
By the way, 2 years today.
Oh no.
Is the anniversary of the termination of CM Punk from AEW.
Oh wow, yeah. September. Oh geez. Tony Khan finally pulled the trigger and went to Brian Danielson, the head of HR.
And everything went downhill from there.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I'll say.
Or uphill.
I mean, they're climbing back.
Depends on who you talk to.
They're coming back. I mean, they had a little rough patch after after Punk left, but I think they're starting to climb back into the
they're back,
ranks.
baby. They're back.
Yeah.
They're back.
Wait, we're supposed to hate them here. Damn it.
No, we give
we don't do
props where they're due, and we'll give shit too. But for the most part.
We're equal opportunity haters. So
like we we had this long stint. We had this thing when Judgment Day when it first started, right? Aleister Black started the House of Black at around the same time. So we had these two factions, one in AEW, one in WWE, and J-Bone over here was for certain that House of Black was going to be like it's going to be the longest lasting faction, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah.
I did
find out. Dude, it's 2022 Judgment Day started. It is now 2025.
Haven't they been teasing Judgment Day ending for the last 2 years?
It was so
I
funny.
can see why he took that bet.
We used to compare every week. We used to compare their segments, Judgment Day, and which one was better this week, and we compare them. But now it's not even it's not even a competition. I mean, Judgment Day all the way.
Well, I guess in the House of who at this point.
And I'm surprised even J-Bone even like House of Black because you hate Aleister Black.
Well, at the time, I thought he was, they were going to use him properly and he was going to be booked properly. And I thought for sure it was a WWE thing.
Yep.
And it wasn't. It was
it was
a Tom, whatever his real name is, last name. I forgot his last name, but yeah,
Aleister Black,
a Tommy boy, a Tommy End boy thing. So
awful.
Anyways, all right. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to discuss on Raw?
Yeah,
Raw
we have not really. I mean, you have the new dude Oscar yelling Kyrie from a distance is hilarious. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah,
when Kyrie lingers around, she's like Kyrie. she goes running. That's gonna be a thing at some point.
Yeah,
fans think that's gonna get over. There's gonna be a shirt.
Kyrie, I hated their match.
Point. That wasn't a good match. I
love Roxanne and Raquel's matches, but that one.
No, it wasn't a good one.
One thing to be first to note as well that Raw will be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time, starting on September 15th. So that's 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. Yeah.
And that is to get the jump on the impending football season.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you guys. So with these France crowds, it seems like they were cheering everything, and I don't want to hate on. Nuts. I don't want to hate on all the great stuff that they were getting because, the phenomenal for AJ Styles is literally phenomenal, and then stuff for John Cena was great, all that stuff. But is there a point where they're just cheering on anything, and that actually becomes a problem? I wanted to kind of put that question out there.
It can in some regard because it's the fans trying to get themselves over. Where it becomes a problem is whenever they're doing it to be facetious, in a way, or sarcastic, I guess, or then even take it even further and doing the beach ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when it becomes a problem. But I think they were genuinely just rabid and excited. They know that they brought it the last time too, and that they didn't want to, it made the show better too in my eyes, because
I agree.
To see the crowd lit like that, and I think even maybe they were doing it maybe a tad much, but I think they needed to continue to prove themselves, and I think they're also genuinely just excited. You saw that they were running up on wrestlers as they're trying to get in their car. So
we're spoiled over here. We don't.
Yeah,
we see it all the time, so we don't react as much, which we should to react to good things.
Just think back to your first ever wrestling show you ever went to. Okay, how excited you were, and then
I lost my voice.
Okay, and then your next one that you went to, probably almost
that's my
equally as
boys.
excited. Yeah. So there you go. So now, like when I go to a wrestling show, like I mean, I'm excited, but it's like it doesn't hit the same, uh, as it did like when I was going to my second show, third. Once you get up there, and I think like Marco said, we're spoiled, to it. It's almost to the point where I'm just like I'd rather watch it from home, especially with those ticket prices nowadays. I have no choice to, but anyway,
I agree. The 55 AEW tickets sound a lot better than 100 or $200 Raw or SmackDown ones.
right, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think they were. It's a fair question for sure.
Because I
but
just like there's some
I think-
matches that just don't do like I don't know if they would deserve like and I hate to do this to the wrestlers because like obviously they work their asses off, all that stuff. But like there's just some matches where it's like they'll be getting crowd reaction and it's like I hate to be so negative, but some kind of deserve to.
Yeah, but I don't think
burger.
they're super lit or like everything. Like, it's just like you just in the moment, you don't know when it's gonna happen again. It can get taken away from them in the blink of an eye,
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure even
so-
the most boring of a soccer match over there, they're probably making it.
Yeah, and I think
out there.
that's part of the European culture a little bit,
I texted my friend from Scotland about it. I was like, "What is up with this France crowd? Like from last year, this year, why them?"
Yeah,
and, his reasoning
France
was just the European.
It surprised me. Yeah, it surprised me. I could see that like in like Ireland or England, like the way they reacted, but not France. So that's definitely like took me by surprise. But last year, this year, and like that was another thing. Like this year, I was ready for it. Like I wanted to see them. Like that was part of the excitement of them being in Paris. Like I wanted to see what they were gonna do. So if they didn't bring it, I would have been disappointed, honestly.
Yeah, I just remember that being a critique last year for Backlash because some people were like, "Oh my god, that was the best pay-per-view ever," and then other people were like, "Oh my god, the fans, that was so annoying that they were so."
No,
So I wanted to make sure I brought a discussion about it.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I could see that. Like there was a time like in the AJ Cody match last year. It was like okay, like I do remember kind of thinking like okay, but I think also I found myself singing "Phenomena, Phenomena, Phenomena." Da, 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 da. Myself.
I do want to make it clear that I love those crowds.
I do, yeah.
So I wanted to make sure we had the
It just,
talking point, though.
I don't think they were doing it like to be sarcastic or facetious or anything like
Oh no,
American crowds.
definitely not.
Or like even to get themselves over. I think they were just genuinely excited. Was it annoying at times? At times, but I mean, you do you. There's nothing wrong with what they were doing. Like they were excited. I couldn't believe too. They were also chant like "shut the fuck up." I was like, God damn, we're just throwing it all out there.
Yeah.
We did do that at SummerSlam to Solo. There was a lot of "fuck you" Solo chants. I think they did.
Yeah.
I don't know if they bleeped us on the
did.
Peacock
I can't
stream, but
remember.
Yeah,
that
the
was-
F you Bronson. Yeah, they were doing that. The fuck you Bronson.
my other thing was why does France get these? I hate to call them B-level pay-per-views, but that's what they are. Why did they the crowds are so great? Why didn't they get something better than the stepping stone pay-per-view for WrestlePalooza when they knew this is how the crowd was going to be?
Yeah.
Well, I mean WrestlePalooza was put together probably within the last I would say 60 days.
Do you think it might have not been a stepping stone pay-per-view then? Like originally when they planned
I don't think
this,
it was.
Okay.
I don't think it was because I mean we had Stephanie McClure was going to be your new women's champion, regardless of what was going to happen. I think Naomi was going to lose the title. To be honest, if I'm being honest, and I mean there was going to be a lot of probably big moments. I think I was looking at this as to be a pretty big deal. I was also thinking Like this is maybe where we have some type of cash in or something, potentially, So I was looking at it as going to be big, and I think it was overall it was a decent show. Like we said, I think Cena's match was good. I mean, it wasn't like Backlash like last year. Because I think the wrestling matches themselves were better.
Mhm.
Like there was better stories, better things being told than what there was this year. I mean, it was just coming off of WrestleMania, one of the best WrestleManias of all
Very long
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and they were still feeling that high of that, and then you have the crowd. So, I think the Backlash and was in Lyon was better. So
I gotcha.
that's my opinion. But I thought it was a good show. I mean, for what it was, like gave me something to do Sunday afternoon, so I was cool with it.
I mean,
definitely.
I was sick, so I had nothing better to do other than watch
There you
wrestling. So
there you go. All right, well, we ready to close this sucker out?
I think so.
Hey, yo.
John, tell me what's going on with the J Bug Z podcast.
So what the hell's going on? Okay, I kind of spoiled it a little bit, but for the PG era rewatch, we have Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero's in the main event. You also get to hear me talk about a Hornswoggle and Rajan Singh arm wrestling match.
Fuck yeah.
And then Raw's a little bit better. We have Umaga and Jeff Hardy in a steel cage match. So we'll be covering all that on the PG era rewatch. And then because I was sick, I didn't do a weekly update. So that'll be coming up at the end of this week on the JBugsy Wrestling Podcast.
Oh yeah. All right.
So,
Marco, what's going on Chick-fil-A land?
Check out the 2 new episodes out right now. The Clash in Paris reaction is one of them, as well as the season 3 premiere of the Goal Line.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out. They discuss a lot of the college football opening weekend.
Yep.
And then they talk about like the first, NFL first week, stuff like that. So definitely check that out. As always, oh yeah, of course. As always, go to Chick Foley on IG, Chick Foley Show on X, and then MVP Marco everywhere. And chickfoley.com is where you're going to find all that stuff rolled into one. And while you're at it, sign up for the Facebook group as well.
Sign up for the Facebook group. It's fun. Right now we're in the playoffs of season 8 of the Chick-fil-A Pick League?
Yep.
Something like that. So now's a good time to sign up because I'm probably guessing maybe probably around Royal Rumble we'll do a new season.
Yep.
So if you're not familiar, that would do they do a picks league in there. It's like $5 to enter. And whoever wins, it's winner take all. And there you get like little mini. I think they're still doing the little mini belts.
Yeah.
From what's his name? Dan Belt. Dan. God dang it. My brain's not working real quick. I'll have to get it. Dan's belts or something like that. But anyway, it's a little figure toy belt that you could put on your figures. It's a Chick-fil-A League pick custom title that they have. Pretty cool. So you can check that out. Now, like I said, now's a good time to sign up. I will give them, my endorsement. I'm in the group myself, so that's where I met Marco. It's where I met Sheena. Eventually, that is how I met the Chads. So it's pretty crazy how that all worked out. But check it out, and of course, if you want to also another group, head over, like I said, to the patreon.com, patreon.com/The Turnbuckle Tavern. Join the group, $2.99 a month. You can join us. We have a lot of fun in there as well too. We have We do a lot of talking just about pro wrestling or just anything really. There's been a lot of talk about a lot of different stuff going on in there. So come check us out over there at patreon.com/theturnbuckletavern.com. Anything else I'm missing? I think that's about it, right?
The upcoming Patreon exclusive.
Oh yes.
Hey, upcoming Patreon exclusive Tavern Vendetta. I'm thinking it'll probably be about at least a week and a half, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 2 weeks. We're talking about maybe recording it next week. So next week's episode of Rawdown may be a little bit shortened, which is okay. Just depending on that, so we can find time to record. Vendetta, I don't think there'll be a whole lot. So I'm really thinking next week will probably be a good time to do that if y'all are good with that. So we'll do it either before or after Rawdown. We'll talk about that. But yeah, make sure you talk about Tavern Vendettas. Appears like as of right now we're going to be talking Jerry Lynn and RVD again. That's only on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/theturnbuckletavern. All right. Well, as I mentioned already in the show, Mr. Todd Clem, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Off is a direction you can fuck.
We'll see you next week.
Reach for the sky, boy.